Here we go again.
Like a broken, we are live record player, moving way too
You have a
fast.
beautiful voice on the microphone.
Yeah, I have to say, honestly.
Spinning off these tracks,
Wow.
repeating, I'll see you later.
It's enough.
What song is that?
Say hi from.
Hey,
Oh my
hi.
God.
I'll say it now. Where are you going? I didn't
Alright,
mean
guys,
to
thank you so
bother
much for tuning into this week's episode of Beyond the Bench.
Wait. Okay, go. I'm done.
Episode 66, the podcast where the technology never works and always fails us.
Yahoo.
Leo,
Hi.
Justin,
Hi.
Josh, and the broken headphone amplifier.
She did a hey hi. That's what she did.
Oh, hey, hi.
You're fucking
You have to say, where are you now?
Do I say other things? Oh, the date. It's true. What are we today? January.
Do I
fucking-
say other things? January 7th, 2021.
January 7th, 2021.
Are we in the 7th today?
Yeah. There's all those memes today. 7 days.
No, we're
to
the
2000
8th. We're the 7th.
There's all those memes on Instagram where it's like, I've had my 7-day free trial of 2021, and
I was thinking today. Yo, I saw at least 15 posts of that today. All chicks.
yeah.
All chicks.
Chicks are ready to call off the year, eh? 7 days.
You're going to get those, what is it, the 6 p.m.s, you up.
yeah. That was the best one
Yeah.
with the fuck with the curfew shit.
Yeah.
You're gonna get those 6 p.m. you up texts. I was saying you won't even get the you up anymore. It's gonna be you asleep. Have you woken up yet?
Oh, that's crazy.
You know what's sick though is gonna be a lot of like I think the whole is gonna get Justin pissed. The whole fucking paradigm is gonna shift.
No, that's
For
not bad.
what?
I know what a paradigm
Yeah,
shift
you-
is. Yeah, of course. I'm not fucking retarded.
I think like before it was a lot more centered around like I'll meet up with you after I'm drunk, late night, let's fuck in the dark. I don't want to see you. I just want to feel you. I think now it's gonna be a lot of like day fucking. You know what I mean? And day
Yeah.
fucking is real. They
Of course
fucking
it's- of
they
course it's
fucking
real.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
know
fake,
it's
that's
all
for sure.
it's all real. But like if someone's willing to come and fuck you in the day, it's different than if they're willing to
Yeah.
just come and fuck
If a
you when
girl
they're
that comes to your house and fuck you midday, like it counts a bit more.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
And so you're actually down. Like you're not
Yeah.
just drunk and horny. Like you actually want to fuck because you're
Yeah.
probably sober.
well, you're probably horny, but like you're not drunk.
But
you
you're
know what I
sober.
mean? Yeah.
You're sober horny. You're not drunk horny.
But does that
Which
make
is nice.
does that make a difference? You think? Like,
Yeah,
do
it
you
does
think
make a difference.
if you're I think if you're drunk, you're still feeling what you feel when you're sober. You're just less scared of making the decision to go act on that feeling.
But you feel it more too.
You feel it more when you're drunk.
Yeah.
Like when you're horny and you're drunk, it's
Yeah.
like a freight train.
Get
moving
me a
through,
fucking
bro.
vagina right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, mass
Or
texting.
my hand, yeah.
Or my.
Let's go.
No, when you're drunk, it's a minimum of
I'm
three
good. I'm
back to
so
back to
good.
backs. You
I
haven't
don't know how the
On
fuck you do the
yeah,
back. I still don't understand.
On the masties. What are you talking about? Sex?
No,
Masturbation?
Masturbation.
On the masties, yeah. When you masturbate when you're drunk, you have to do minimum 3 times.
I don't know how you
No, I
possibly
don't-
do it back to back.
Back to
It's
back.
never
yeah.
made sense
I've
to
done
me.
a back to back to back. I joke about it, but I've done a back to back to back.
Me too.
That's a bit
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's a bit nonsensical.
Back
Not
to
gonna
back
lie.
is nice.
You're not sober.
No, you're not sober. That's my point. That's my point. Like you're
Yeah.
not sober doing back to backs.
You know what's the worst is when you pull your phone out in the middle, like at night, you want to pull a nice like whack before you go to bed. You open it, you turn on whatever porn you want to watch, and your phone just dies.
Yeah,
you're
like
just
that's
like,
even worse
wow.
when you're watching porn on your phone and then you're like mid jerking and Leo's face
Yeah,
pops
then
up
and your fucking
and
friend
he
calls you.
calls.
That's like best case scenario.
Yesterday I was happy. Yesterday I was jerking off and he called me right when I was finished. Great timing.
Yeah, that's actually happened to me too, man.
Yeah.
Like you're just there, like Kleenex on your stomach, and like, my friends are calling me. Like there's that moment of shame that leaves so quickly because you gotta answer the phone. You don't have time to think about it.
Yeah.
I don't answer, man. If I'm pulling it and one of you guys call or anybody calls, I don't answer it. I just feel
No,
like
if I'm mid pull, I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
answering you. But I'm
ignore
saying if
right
I-
away.
If I just finish, yeah, ignore. Yeah,
Like,
like I
ignore
need to see my screen.
100%.
Oh my god, for sure.
Yeah, it's those are the two worst things: is if your friend calls you or if the fucking battery dies midway and your fucking charger wire is not long enough for you to be able to
I
use
don't
your phone
think
while
I've
it's
ever had
charging.
my phone die mid jerk.
Oh, it's happened to me so many
The
times.
thing is that I usually, no. I mean, I have my charger next to my bed. I usually jerk off in my room, like especially at my mom's house. That's where I would chill. It was like my
How
my
nice
man
is it?
cave.
like Leo won't understand this feel. Well, no, you were living alone at a certain
Yeah,
point.
exactly. I was.
Like, how nice is it living alone? You could just pull a whack whenever, wherever you want.
I'm pretty sure I've jerked off everywhere in the house already.
Couch,
Couch,
kitchen.
No, not kitchen.
Yeah, I've done it in the
bathroom,
kitchen.
bedroom, maybe the hallway once.
If you were gonna say yeah for the kitchen, I was like Nutella was involved, guaranteed. For
Just
sure.
like put Nutella on my dick and stroke myself. That's too fucked up. I don't like that.
That's just because in the movies when you see the guy like puts peanut butter on his dick and he makes the dog lick it off. That's another level of psycho. You know what I mean? There's like serial killer, rapist, and then like the guy who makes his dog lick fucking peanut butter off his dick. That's
the
so
worst.
it's mean.
I honestly always say it. It's for sure a thing. It's fucking twisted, but
Yeah.
people do it all the time.
100%.
guaranteed.
100%.
But like, why you're nuts?
I had a dog lick
Wait,
my
what's your
balls
dick?
once actually.
On purpose.
No, by accident. I was having sex.
Jesus, bro.
This is a long time ago. I was having sex, and like, you know, when you kind of have them on the bed, like with the legs up, and you're standing off the bed.
Yeah.
So I was like, whatever. I was plowing, and then from behind, she had a husky at the time,
Plowing, huh?
and the husky comes behind. So as I'm just like hitting it, all of a sudden I just feel like a like right up my like what the fuck, right up my balls, dude, like up the gooch to my balls, and it was like a 2-3 liquor. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And I turned around and it was the dog, and he was just like waving his tail, looking at me as I was having sex,
Eating your fucking gooch.
like licking my balls. I stopped. Did
it secretly feel good?
I mean, that is the day that I found out that I like having my gooch like that.
I hate when your dog just watches you fuck. I find it so weird. We've been through this. You don't actually care. You said if your dog just lays
Marley
on,
like kind of leaves me on, like she doesn't bother me at all.
Leia just stares at me in pants.
That's why I was like disagreeing with you because
Like,
you
I'm
were
not down.
you were freaking out. You're like, bro, it's so bad. I was like, it's not that bad. And then you explained to me like how she just stares at him panting. I was like, oh, okay, Marley doesn't do that to me.
Yeah, like she stares.
That's fucked.
Yeah, it's fucked.
That's
Especially
crazy.
if you're going doggy, it's even weirder.
We've spoken about this though. They for sure know what's going on.
Like, so she's on the other side of the bed,
No, I'm saying if you're plowing a girl doggy and your dog is looking at you,
straight in the face.
you think she knows what's going on? The dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure, dude.
for sure.
They have
That's like their natural
Yeah.
positioning.
Maybe they think they're just watching an envy. Like, god damn it.
You
Like
think it's like
Marley's watching. Like, fuck. I wish I was getting plowed right now.
yeah, you think it's like watching porn for them?
No. No. Because then they would get excited and they would show it.
Well, they can. They're neutered.
Yeah, but I guess they would. So then exactly, they don't get excited.
Mentally.
Your dog's a girl. Has your dog? Oh, both your dogs are girls, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, have your dogs ever had like a particular toy that they're sexually obsessed with?
Zero.
We used to have this. I remember this big ass lion tutu that I won from a fair, and my brother, I see my brother laughing in the background. There was a certain point in my life where I was obsessed with tutus, and I was really good at the claw, that game, where like, you know what that is from Toy Story.
Yeah.
The claw.
Yeah, yeah.
The claw.
The claw. So I was really good at that game, and I would always win tutus, and I was obsessed with collecting them. And people have throw decorative pillows.
Mm-hmm.
My decorative pillows were just a shitload of tutus. To the point where I had like 7 of them or like 8 of them on
Yeah,
my
I
bed.
was the same way when I was a kid.
And I won one of them at a fair. It was this big lion, very big plush lion, like detailed and shit. It was really badass too. It was a lion sitting. So it was basically like the legs like this, his hands like this, and him sitting straight up, right? And my dog got a hold of it one day and just fucking fucked the shit out of it forever, dude. Until we had to throw it in the fireplace, dude. Like how bad it got.
Like in front of him.
yeah. Like I think
Just watches his favorite toy burn in front of
It's
his
like
eyes.
watching your girlfriend get thrown in the fire. That's psychotic. He probably loved that thing. How old was he?
he never acted the same with me ever again.
Yeah, no shit.
No, he was, what was he, like 6 or 7, something like
It
that,
was like
man.
6 years ago then.
Yeah, this is a long time
You
ago.
think it's related though with like the girl and the guy because your dog's a guy, right?
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
feel like I've seen, like a lot of guys. First of all, they go like red rockets. You ever see a dog like fucking rock
Looks
hard?
like lipstick.
It's so gross.
It's
Yeah.
weird.
I can't stare at it more than like 3 seconds
Yeah.
because it just makes me feel really uncomfortable.
Looks very wet.
It looks like it's pointy.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
it's
my God, yeah.
weird. You
Yeah.
know? Ooh.
You ever play with your dog's balls? Ever?
No.
No, you guys don't. Fuck, man. You guys don't have.
But your dog's castrated, right?
Yeah, but when he did have balls, sometimes I'll be like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm just like, "Get over here, pal."
That
best
is
are those
so
dogs-
fucking twisted, man.
Those dogs with the big nuts at the dog
Yeah.
park, like you just see them, like, yo, this guy.
I always make a comment when I see
It's like-
a dog that has massive nuts.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
see
like,
those
yeah.
balls in those fucking dogs?
Yeah.
It's cool though. Like sometimes you're like, "Fuck, those are big, man."
Yeah, like they're just they look like human nuts, but it's on a dog.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
listen, I'm not gonna lie to
It's
anybody
fucking
watching
cool.
this right now. If I had a dog, massive nuts like that,
Yeah,
I'd be
I'd
like,
poke it to see
yeah.
what's
I'd
up.
play with them every
I'm
now
just
and then.
curious. Play with it? No, it's kind of fucked
Not
up.
play with it, but
But
just like, hey, what's
I know
up?
what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
just like
Yeah.
give a little tat.
It's like a fidget spinner.
A fidget spinner.
Fidget spinner.
Yeah.
Oops. I swear to God, I even was like, it's not fidget spinner, it's fidget spinner. Oh no.
I honestly thought you
Anyway.
did that on purpose.
No, I didn't. Anyway.
It's just a real.
And I saw the look of genuine innocence in your eyes once you said it.
Yeah, I know you saw it because it was truly there.
I said this many times, but I saw Andrew's dog fucking jizz all over Giacomo.
Giacomo.
Yeah, like my friend Giacomo.
Jizz all
Heard
over him.
up.
Why? Because
Like-
he was fucking his leg.
Yeah, because he was humping. He was humping his arm at my house, actually, on my old couch. Fuck, at my house, we were waiting for supper.
It's
and
Jerry.
This is Jerry. Yeah, Jerry was there, and he mounted Jack on his arm, and he starts humping Giacomo's arm. And I look at him, and he looks at me, and he's like, "Bro, is this dog humping me?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then as soon as he pushed the dog off, he just fucking jizzed all over his arm. It
Like
was,
ejaculation.
like he jizzed like
Is-
everywhere.
Is Jerry castrated?
I don't know what now. He is now. It was he jizzed all over the place. He was really really young.
Was
though.
he when this happened?
Well,
You have no
can't be.
idea?
Well, you're jizzing, so you can't.
Yeah, no. If you're jizzing, then you have testicles that are creating sperm. I would imagine.
We googled it last time. The sperm, the fluid
Oh, yeah,
comes
the
from
fluid.
your
Yeah, it's true.
Oh my god, it's
Yeah,
true.
it's
prostate.
Yeah. So yeah, he probably
science
could
on
have,
the pod. Yeah, so
Wow.
he could have still jizzed. Just they're
There's just no
they're
semen.
dead. Yeah.
Science on the pod.
Yeah, it was really fucked up though, man. I've never seen a dog jizz in my life.
Was the consistency similar to that of a
yeah,
human's?
yeah, it was. I was like, I mean, I didn't stare at it because I was disgusted.
Who cleaned it?
I don't know. I think like my mom or something, or like Giacomo a bit. Like I don't know. He was at my house, right? Like
Did you see his like jizz face?
no, I
Jerry.
was just looking at literally like the dog's dick and him like just jizzing all over my friend's arm. I was looking at Giacomo's reaction, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a very
It's
weird.
great.
This is gonna be a very weird thought, and I'm fully aware of how weird this is gonna be. But I've always kind of wondered, because you said your mom cleaned the jizz. I always kind of
No,
wondered
I don't know where this is going.
if moms who have sons, obviously you're aware that your son's masturbating,
Yeah.
and like every now and then you're gonna come into contact with like some of the, like, you know what I mean, like sometimes there's just like
Like a Kleenex.
a Kleenex that's
Yeah.
left over or whatever, because
Yeah,
we're
for
men and we're
sure.
disgusting, we're
For
fucking
sure.
apes. And so like as a mother, you kind of come into contact with that, you're like, oh my god, like what the fuck do I do with that? And as a kid, you're trying to play it off like, nah, I just had to blow my nose. I was stuffy last
I don't
night.
think my mom ever asked me though, like, what's that Kleenex?
They
Like,
never ask, but they always say clean up your
Yeah, they're
fucking
not gonna
Kleenex.
ask.
Honestly, first of all, man, like this might sound really gross, but the bathtub at my house, I've been jerking off in that bathtub since like I was like 10 years old. That drain must be clogged with fucking jizz. It must be so gross. Like I don't even know what's in there. I'll just like put a camera and see what's up because it's
Oh, man.
disgusting. That was like my main spot when I was a kid.
In the
like,
bathtub.
Yeah, like a shower jerk. I'm a shower, like you know, you jerk off in the shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shower is different than the bath, though. The bath, it kind of just
Well,
like,
I have a bathtub shower.
like
It's
you're already
it's
like
both.
bathing in your own filth, and now there's just jizz.
No, not in the
floating
bath.
around.
Like I have a bathtub shower, so like in the bath, you know, like in the actual shower.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Oh, okay,
about.
like
yeah.
as you're standing.
You're standing
Yes.
in a bath, but there's a shower going on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't have the luxury of having a separate shower. But yeah, gross.
We grew up on the rough side of town.
You ever like jizz in the bathtub while you're in it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just
Like with water?
floats,
Yeah.
floats
No,
around.
never.
Yeah, I've
You've
done it.
never done it?
No.
Okay, so you know like it sticks to your fucking leg real
Oh,
bad, man.
Yeah, yeah. But even
but
in the
that
shower,
happens regardless in the shower too.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
You get the sticky.
Yeah,
It was on
'cause
the floor.
It depends. If you like end up jizzing on yourself by accident, then it gets stuck in your hair a bit. Sometimes it's gross.
Okay,
Yeah, they
maybe
call-
I haven't done that enough.
Yeah.
They call it the jizzy stickies.
The
I wouldn't
jizzy
fucking.
stickies.
I wouldn't like jerk off in the bath though. That's kind of weird.
When I was younger. Man, we went straight into masturbation.
Yeah, I
with
know.
This one.
Yeah, I know. This is
It's crazy. But when I was younger, like that's where I started jerking off. So like when I started coming, I would come in the bath and like even the little leg hairs that I had, like it would stick, bro. And then as I
Yeah.
got older, it was like, fuck, I can't keep doing this because like drying yourself, bro, is painful.
No, it
is,
hurts. It
yeah.
hurts.
Yeah.
You
Taking
have to
out,
pull
you're
it
ripping
off.
hair out. Yeah.
It's crazy. I
Yeah,
was
it
like,
hurts.
damn,
I'm
dude.
gonna ask a question right now.
Segues.
I'm sure you both have masturbated in the house while your parents were home,
Yeah,
as have I.
obviously.
Okay.
Who hasn't? They say
Bro,
no,
now-
they say no, they're lying.
2020, like quarantine. Yeah.
I wonder if chicks do that too, actually. So you've masturbated in the house with your parents home. Now think about being in a house. Think about you being at my house with Justin. We're chilling. You just go in my room and like you're trying to hide it from me. Obviously, you don't want me to know. You just start pulling it, you start whacking it in my house.
I've jerked off in my friend's showers.
Really?
Yeah.
Me
With
too.
Rainone, we used to be so close. My friend Anthony, man, we used to sleep over all the time. He used to sleep at my house, I would sleep at his house, and we would like make jokes about how I just finished jerking it in your shower.
Really?
Like it was a thing. Yeah, we would laugh about it.
I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever jerked off at a friend's. I jerked out at a girlfriend's house once, but that's like the extent of it. I was gonna say, like, why is it not acceptable to do it if you're at like someone's house of your friends or whatever, but like in your house? I guess because you live with them, you live with your parents.
Because it's your spot.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
this is
still
where
yours. Like
you're-
it's your parents'
yeah.
house, but it's still like your
Your
zone,
room,
like
yeah.
your room. You
It's
know,
your place of comfort.
like if you're not gonna jerk off at home, where else are you gonna jerk off
Yeah.
in the streets, in your
Tho-
car?
Those are the worst
Like some
jerks
sort of
though. Like
animal.
when someone's home and you're just listening. You're like,
Did you ever jerk off in your car, you guys?
in my car? Yeah,
Yeah.
once actually. And not in my car. My dad went to brought me to Walmart or some shit. I think it was like Costco or Walmart, and I was in the car, and I was just like really horny, I guess, and I just pulled it out and I just started hitting it and those Kleenex in the car. So
I never did it.
I
Never
just
knew.
did it in the middle of a parking lot.
No.
Imagine
I had
just
a-
looking in the window.
Yeah, I had a security job too once. I was talking to my car, and I'm like, you know what? It's like midnight, 12:30. I'm just gonna fucking jerk off.
Dude, I was talking to a friend and he's like, every morning I jerk off in the car before work.
What the fuck?
And I was like, where do you jizz? He's like, in my pants. And then he puts his pants back on.
No,
I was like, you're telling me so you're just walking around with jizz underwear all day? He's like, yeah, bro. He's like, I don't feel it, you know? And I was like, that's crazy.
That's criminal, dude.
Yeah.
That's
I was
fucking
shocked.
criminal. I remember going to a chalet
It's
once.
fucking gross, bro.
Yeah, it's fucking.
I remember
It's so
going
gross.
to a chalet once, and there was a girl there, so we started hooking up. But like, she was just like jerking me on the couch downstairs under the cover.
Where?
What do you mean?
Like where are you?
Leila wants to visualize
I
everything.
spaced out at the beginning.
So I'm at a chalet.
So okay, you're at a chalet. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got jerked under the covers basically on the couch, and as I came, people walked down.
Oh.
So like I pulled the cover over, thinking like, okay, we're just gonna chill under the cover until they leave. Doesn't she take my pants and just pull them over my and all the jizz is on my stomach at this point. She takes my pants and pulls them over my dick and my stomach. So I'm just like, no, like this is not something you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? And I had just had jizzy pants all night, dude. It was fucking horrendous. Well, all night I changed afterwards, but it was so bad.
I would hate that so much, man.
Yeah, that was those are the worst feelings, man. I used to do that as a kid because like when you first start drinking it, you don't know any better.
What do you mean by
I
that?
love coming back into like the headset. Feels
Yeah,
right,
it's like
you
you're
know?
back in.
You don't know
Feels
any better
nice.
as a kid. You don't really know that like you're not supposed to just put your pants over it. You know what I mean? Like when you
I've
first
never
start,
I've never jerked off and put my pants back on
Really?
in my life. Yeah.
early in my drinking career, that was a
What do you mean,
it was a
put your
staple of
pants
my.
back on?
it
I've
was a
never
staple
jerked
my
off
strategy.
like I've never jerked off like in my pants and put my pants like your friend, for example. I've never done
Oh
that.
yeah, me neither.
Really? So I guess I'm the only one here that does that.
Well,
Yeah,
and
but
his
this
friend-
wasn't by your. This wasn't your
No,
fault.
but when I was a
so
kid, like 11, 12, like early in my drinking career, when I was drinking
you
rookie.
just in your underwear.
Yeah, when I
And
just
put
got
it back
drafted in
on.
the jerk game.
Yeah. You were what, third line pick?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
were promising. I remember, man.
Yeah, that's
The
it.
scouts-
They started off slow in college. You know what I mean? In elementary school,
Bro,
they didn't
that's
want to
so
put me in the team.
because I just thought of scouts and like a bunch of old men. Like, yeah, he looks like a good jerker. Like, fuck, you know, like just creepy as fuck. It's like, oh, that Josh, you know, we've been having those security cameras in his house.
You know what's fucked up actually is that this week, whatever I posted on the Instagram. So like for anybody listening,
I posted on the Instagram. What are you
On
like a
the-
fucking
yeah.
55-year-old?
with the
I
capital
saw your
T.
picture on the Instagrams.
Yeah, and you sign your name after every comment.
Oh my god,
Nice
Dash
picture,
Josh.
Susan. It's like, bro, shut up, Susan.
Alright, goes works. I'm so happy.
Oh fuck.
My parents do that in like WhatsApp messaging. Sorry
Yeah,
to like
no,
cut
it's
you
okay.
off, but like if they write something to like the family, it's like love from Vince.
Yeah.
It's like, bro,
It's like we know who it is. Like we see your name when you're
Yeah.
right, you know.
it's cute though. It's
no,
innocent.
like it's innocent. It's nice. It's
I
sweet.
know.
I feel like
For
my
sure.
mom used to do that, but she stopped doing it. I feel like
They're adapting.
yeah, they're
Yeah,
adapting. You know what I
they're
mean? Like
adapting.
parents now, like they just got to Instagram. Facebook, they got to Facebook like 5 years, 6
They're
years
slow,
late. Yeah,
man.
that's it. And now Instagram became a thing, and now you're slowly starting to see parents on Instagram. And the best part about parents on Instagram is that their pictures are all the same. Every parent has the profile picture where the phone is like this, and they're like,
My mom is not like
Super-
that. My mom is
super
a
close up.
Bitmoji queen, man. Her whole page
Oh
is
my
flooded
God,
with
yeah, yeah.
Bitmojis.
tired. What did she put?
I don't know, like a bunch of shit. like just Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
Like her
yeah.
as a cartoon.
Yeah,
Her first
It's cute,
her
though.
first ever post ever on Instagram
so
is,
sleepy.
it's when she broke her foot.
Okay.
Some car fucking ran over her foot once. Anyways, so she went to the hospital, got an X-ray, and it's a picture of the X-ray, and the caption is just my foot. Like that's the caption. But, like it's so cute, you know. It's
How many likes
they
did
don't.
she get?
I don't know, like probably like 3 fucking 4, you know. But it's like it doesn't matter. It was her first picture.
I fully went to look at that one day. I went to look at some of my mom's posts. And I'm like, I wonder how many likes she has. And I went to look. It was like 15. You know, like I don't know why it makes me feel bad because it shouldn't. Like who gives a fuck?
Yeah, but they
But,
have like
like,
29 followers,
yeah,
man.
that's
Like, what
it.
do you expect? They only have
Exactly.
their close
It's
friends.
actually good odds.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true.
like the ratio is probably better than
yeah,
ours.
The
Like,
ratio's
way
pretty high,
better.
yeah.
But
But
more true friends.
it's funny because imagine parents. So now like they just kind of got into the Instagram game, and they're posting pictures on Instagram the way we started posting pictures on Instagram before stories were a thing.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Exactly.
So
that.
imagine now in like the next 2-3 years, you see parents start taking pictures like actual quote unquote Instagram pictures where it's like a real selfie or like a photo shoot thing. You know what I mean? Where
charcuterie boards.
yeah,
like, all
yeah,
that
exactly.
shit,
They start
yeah.
to, like pulling, like imagine your mom just starts
You have
posting
to start,
stories.
You have to start worrying like when like your mom's post like fucked up pictures or like the girls are. If that's how it's gonna go, it's gonna
Yeah.
hit that level.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine?
I would just fucking
Can
probably
you
just commit.
imagine, dude? You just
Yeah,
go on
yeah.
Instagram and all you see is
No,
your,
no, no,
your
no.
mom posted
No,
a
no,
story
no,
and
no.
you're just like, what the fuck? You click on it and it's just her on a beach.
I'd fucking probably go jump off the nearest building for
You
sure.
know when the girls do like they go right on the tits and then
Just talking about this
Being
makes me
in
wanna makes me
Mexico.
wanna throw up.
Yeah.
We can't say these things, bro.
It would be weird if your
up.
mom's posting stories in the house and like you didn't know you were in the last video and it's like you get a notification.
But there are parents like that though that are like really, really fucking active, man. Like, they're
For
always
sure.
posting shit like all day, like they're fucking taking pictures of their kids.
the divorcees.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah, that's for sure.
And like you would get a notification like you've been mentioned in like your mom's story.
Yeah.
It's like so.
I feel like I would get really annoyed if my mom was one of those though.
Yeah.
Like the
100%.
pictures and shit it doesn't bother me with like the stories or whatever if she would tag me, but like if she was the kind of mom that would be videotaping everything she fucking does,
Yeah.
like all her meals and like One of those. You know that documentary that was on Netflix? Her husband fucking killed her. Remember the documentary? Remember the neighbor next door?
Yeah.
The neighbor next door.
Yeah.
American Murder.
American Murder, the neighbor next door. It was this documentary on Netflix, classic true crime.
American Murder, the neighbor next door.
No. hold on.
Something like that. You know what I'm talking about? Ah, you guys suck.
You know what it is, Josh. You watched it.
Watch the new series by dyslexic director Murder America Neighbor Next Door.
American Murder, the family next door.
Oh, the family next door. Okay.
And it's the one where the guy like drops his two like girls that he killed in like the oil drums. Did you see that?
No. Oh, is it like where the woman is on or something like that? I don't know. Anyway.
Anyways, it's about the whole point of the story is that in this documentary, the mom is like that. She's one of those. She's always recording. That's why they have so much footage of her on Facebook and shit, because she's one of those, you know?
Yeah, so the whole documentary, what they did is instead of using like footage of like them now, like they used all the
them
footage.
now? Them?
I don't know. You're throwing me off, man. Anyway, they used all the footage of like what was happening then, and they were able to. There was so much like Facebook footage that they were able to tell the story with just all that. So it was so sick.
It's like
Yeah,
a
it was
Tupac.
cool.
It's like a Tupac thing where like he recorded so much music that they have music that they can just make for like decades after his death, because he has so much recorded unreleased shit
Okay.
that they can just take his verse from whatever he recorded on it and then like kind of adjust the tempo and
So
put
why-
it on any
why
other
don't
beat.
they?
Because there's a
They
lot
do.
of like Biggie and Tupac songs. Sometimes they come out. I'm like, I haven't heard these lyrics from them. Like I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
this song.
Yeah, like I think I might be wrong, but I think Tupac has as many posthumous albums as he does.
Posthumous. That one's worse.
Post.
Yeah. Spell it.
Posthumous.
There's no H
No,
in
no,
there.
It's
P-O-S-H. Yeah,
Oh, there's a H
yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Posthumous. Posthumous. To be done or released after death.
Yeah. So like I think in the what's the
What's the actual definition?
no, that's exactly it. I know this word.
Like exactly.
Oh, it's occurring, awarded, or appearing after death. of the
Okay.
original.
I was like, if
exactly.
you got it word for word, I was gonna fucking
I
slap.
study the Webster's dictionary.
Yeah,
Like the Nobel Prize, I think you're not allowed to get it posthumously. Like you have to be alive to
Really?
get the Nobel, not the Nobel Prize. What's the other one?
The
The one
Pulitzer-
for the
Pulitzer-
scientist,
the
not
Pulitzer
the
Prize?
Pulitzer. The one for the scientist.
Isn't that what is the Nobel Prize?
Is it Nobel?
Yeah.
It
Nobel.
might be. I don't know.
Because there's the word peace in there.
Well, there's different types of Nobel Prize. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I think that one you can't get it like posthumous, and like I think one person this year for the first time ever.
Who?
I forget. Let me check.
Imagine like inventing the cure to cancer, or discovering the cure to cancer rather, and like the day before your award,
You die.
you die.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, sorry, we can't give it to him.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, so my bad.
Yeah.
Well,
So
it's not
there's
my bad,
only
it's your
there's
bad.
only been two people, and since 1974, it's never happened again.
You said it was recently.
That were done that were awarded it posthumously.
Yeah. So in 1961 and 1931.
Who are they?
This guy has a German name or some fucking with the two dots over the eye there, like that Viking shit. And then the other guy is Eric Axel Karfeld.
Axel. Axel.
Fuck. What did they do, these guys?
Axel. Oh wow, mental. No one understands what I'm talking about.
Anyway, so yeah, that was what I was trying to say before. Is like
Is that a Drake song? What are you talking about?
No, just something that I say all the time. I know it doesn't matter. Go
you
ahead.
say. I've never once in my entire life heard you say Axel.
It's because it's a garage that I go to for work, and every time I
It's
get there,
something I say
just
all
say
the
it
time.
out loud.
You started the job like 3 weeks ago. It's something I say all the time.
3 months, first of all.
Has
And
it already been 3 months?
No,
No, hasn't been 3 months.
it's 2.5.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's
Like you count 2.5 as of mid-January.
Anyway, what I was saying before is, yeah, I think I might be wrong, but I think Tupac has as many albums released posthumously as he does before his death because he recorded so much shit. And there was a Black Mirror episode like that where the whole point of the episode was a girl's boyfriend dies in a car accident, and there's a company that can kind of recreate
Oh yeah, I've
a
seen
dead
that.
person
Yeah.
based off of their social media activity. In
And you can talk to them, right?
Yeah, exactly. So you
Yeah.
can chat with them or whatever, and then if you pay like the premium account or whatever, they can recreate. They can put that person's mind, I guess, based off of their social media activity, into like a clone or a human replica of that person, and that person comes home and is just like
I don't think that's a good idea.
at all, dude.
I don't think you ever truly heal from like your loss if they're
No.
always have access to like their voice or like
Yeah.
they're like them, you know.
I think she
Dumb.
kills the clone at a certain point in the spoiler alert, but I mean I think she
Well,
kills
whatever.
the clone at a certain point.
It's too much,
Forget
man.
the ending.
It's
I
too
thought
much.
I remember it being a guy with a girl.
It was a girl who brings her boyfriend back.
Okay, so
I remember because he was a ginger.
Okay.
They're like a party at one point, right? In the beginning,
yeah, something like
or
that.
some
Yeah.
sort of like
Yeah, some shit like
home gathering, and they're all
Oh,
just
yeah.
chilling. I remember.
You know what?
that
I
one.
haven't watched the Black Mirror movie on Netflix. Apparently, it's badass. Like it's interactive.
The Vanderbilt or whatever it's called.
By Vanderpump or whatever. What was it? Vanderpump Rules.
Something like that.
Yo,
Oh,
Netflix's fucking shares must have doubled in the last like 4 days.
No,
just
they
off me.
They,
Did
oh,
you guys
okay.
see Tesla
It's
since
'cause-
like September?
Elon Musk just became the richest man in the world today.
Did you really?
He just passed. He just passed.
Elon Musk became the richest man in the world today. Really? You passed Bezos?
If has a Bezos, check it. Actually, I could be wrong, but I saw it today on Instagram, which could be false news. But
Guys, the stocks in September, I think we're like at $100. They're at 800 today.
For
Who?
Tesla?
Yeah.
Why though? Like, what do you think drove that?
Corona. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you
is
think?
it a pun?
Tesla's all not Tesla.
No,
what's his
no
name?
pun intended.
It's what's his name again? The guy.
Elon.
Yeah, he's the guy that created Corona, bro. You didn't see on Instagram. It's brand new news.
It's
Yeah,
brand new
him-
news.
him
It's brand
Bill-
new news. Brand new news.
It's him, Bill Gates, and Keith Richards. They got together
Keith
one.
Richards.
They got together one night. They smoked a bunch of weed, and they're just like, "Let's make a fucking."
I don't think
movie.
Bill Gates smokes pot, man. There's no way.
You think?
I don't think
He
so.
just like injects like Microsoft
If
chips.
he's not taking bongies, I don't think he's like living right, man.
I don't
Yeah,
think.
because like you're a fucking billionaire.
Like,
Like
you
you just
could-
smoke pot
yeah.
because like it's really fun and
Yeah.
it's cool. You
It's
know,
like-
like it's nice.
yeah.
What do you think the percentage of people in the world who smoke weed is?
Ooh.
Like
Worldwide,
could
I
you
would
just-
probably
could
say
you
30%.
Can you just Google Leo first?
No,
if you
I want to
pass
go
them?
with like the majority. To be honest with you, I think there's like a large majority of people.
Because you got China, bro. No one smokes pot there, probably. And that's
You
like
think?
a seventh. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, they're communists over there, bro. You can't smoke weed.
Can't smoke weed.
Really?
You
Well,
fucking-
I mean, we couldn't smoke weed here before. And we were
Yeah, we're not a
smoking.
communist country. They're gonna throw you in jail for the rest of your life if you get caught with weed.
I don't know. Apparently, they'll throw you in jail if you're out past 8 p.m. now.
Leo, can you check please
Yeah,
about
we're
Elon?
not that different. What do you want?
Check for Elon.
Elon Musk net worth.
Really be on a first name basis with him. But yeah, there's for sure people in
We're
China who
friends,
smoke
man.
weed.
There's people in China who smoke
He is
weed.
now the
of
richest
course.
person in the world with a net worth of 191 billion.
Yeah.
191 billion, dude.
Yeah. Like if you don't do this, like during your like
You could probably buy a couple of people with that.
you can do whatever you want with that kind of money, man.
Yeah, you could definitely buy people with that money. That's like that's people buying money. That's make me. You're my slave money.
People, that's like country buying money.
Yeah.
There are countries that are probably worth less than that.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, I feel like anyway, whatever. I was chilling with this chick a while back, and we were looking at for some reason. I don't remember how we got on the topic. We were talking about the lottery, and I'm like, yeah, if I got the lottery, I would fucking buy an island. And she's like, yeah, let's go on vacation to it. So we were looking online, how much islands cost.
Oh, there's some decent priced islands.
Dude, there's
You'd
some
be
pretty
surprised.
decently priced
yeah,
islands.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'd be
where?
surprised.
You know what I mean, dude? Like how much you think an island would be realistically? Like in your head,
Like, you
before
would
this
think-
conversation.
Lowest 200.
million?
Grand?
Yeah.
Million?
No, 200,000.
Oh, dude, you can get some on the fucking cheap, man. It's like
You're gonna like
Kijiji
50,
Islands,
like
dude.
50, 60 grand. You're getting a fucking island, man.
But you're talking about like RDP River, or you're
Oh,
talking
no,
about
no.
like in
No. The islands I saw, like Bahamas Islands,
Okay,
Fiji,
well,
like
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean, like Caribbean islands, like 6 million. Dude. Nice, they're nice islands.
That's a lot. I saw
a
some
lot
for
of money.
cheaper, man.
Yeah.
Like
Well, I saw some
6
for like 2
million.
million, but they were fucking shit.
I saw
shows.
one like in the tens of thousands. Even castles. If you want to buy castles,
An island for the tens of thousands. Was it a rock in the water?
they're probably just for sale. you
Some
know?
guy tried to skip
Some
a
guy-
rock. It was
some
too
guy-
big.
Yeah, no, I swear to God.
Dude,
though.
there were some that were decently priced. I remember looking. There was one that was like 8 million, and I'm like, this looks fucking nice.
If we ever become fucking famous and rich off this pod, we're buying an island and we're calling it Beyond the Bench. Obviously, that's
Would
gonna
we?
be the country. Yeah,
call it LDV or something.
Let's call it-
No, we're calling it RDP.
We're gonna call it RDP.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I was
yeah.
gonna say. Yeah.
RDP Island.
RDP Island.
Yeah. You defect from Montreal, dude.
Dude, that's-
Technically, there could be a ferry that departs from RDP here and brings you to RDP Island. Technically,
Really?
depending where you are. Yeah,
Does
because
the- does the-
this hits the ocean, right?
Does it really?
Yeah, it's the fleuve.
Every river hits an ocean, I think, right? Is that a thing?
Every river. Not every river. What's that song?
If you leave from here, you end up in the St. Lawrence River.
Technically speaking, you gotta have a excuse me. You gotta have a massive. Well, you gotta have a massive boat though to do that.
Like medium sized,
Yeah, I guess
like a yacht.
like a yacht. Yeah.
A
Why?
yacht.
Why CH?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why does the CH have to be put in there? You know what
Why
I
do a
mean?
lot of things have to be there in general?
Like what? But it's just YAWT.
Yacht.
Yacht.
Yeah,
It's more like a yacht.
no, it's
Okay,
a
so like-
yacht. It's
a
an
yacht.
AW. Like
yeah.
it's a
Yeah, you
yacht.
gotta put like YAWT.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I heard YAT. My bad.
What's up, boys? I got a yacht.
Gaddy.
I got a fucking yacht.
A yacht?
You're so
No, how were we saying it before? We did YAT.
Yeah.
yacht.
Yacht.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Fucking hit a yachty, boys.
like a
eh?
gnat. Yacht.
Anyway, what I was saying before we got sidetracked with the islands is I think Netflix's stocks must have risen at least by double because of me this last couple of days because I was waiting for my COVID test. Dude, I think I ripped like 8 movies, man. Like 8 or 9 movies back to back to back to back, man. I started Monday with the
movie.
Yeah, Netflix, dude. I was destroying it,
Yeah.
and I don't do Netflix very often because I have like the hack on
Netflix
the.
up their
I need a
game.
lighter, guys.
There's two things that came good out of Corona. Wow, that came good out of Corona. How do I say that properly? Two good things came out of Corona.
Mhm.
Or there are two
Memes.
things that are good. Yeah, okay.
No,
Memes.
two good things came out.
I don't know about you guys, but I think the memes in the last year
The
have
meme quality.
been, yeah,
Yeah, of course.
10 on 10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's been crazy.
It's a steady incline, man.
Yeah, the more chaos, the better the meme.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Netflix, I feel like have been banging out good
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
man.
dude.
Like they got
Honestly,
some good
they
shit.
just lost Friends now. It's huge.
They lost The Office.
They lost The Office and Friends.
That's
dude.
huge. Crave has Friends now.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Where'd The Office go?
I don't know.
That's crazy, man.
It's
Like
the ether.
I was thinking about it. I'm like, wow, what are the odds that I've gone my entire life not watching The Office, and a month before they remove it from Netflix, where it's always been, I decide to binge the entire series.
Yeah, it's good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the big
Is
difference,
your
yeah.
box hacked or no?
My Amazon?
Yeah.
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 Okay. So you
Yeah.
can watch it.
I could,
regardless,
I could. It's just like it's more to use a word of last week, cumbersome
Mm.
to like go through your apps and then like find a stream and shit rather than just clicking the Netflix button and just streaming whatever you want. Like it's so much easier and less of
I
a
don't know.
hassle.
Mine is pretty. Like, I don't know if you have the same one, but mine is pretty much like that. Yeah.
It's quick, yeah, but like every
I know
now
what you
and
mean. It still
yeah.
buffers
The
and shit.
interface
It's fun.
is
Yeah,
just
yeah.
always better on
yeah,
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
Netflix is just click and go. You're ready.
I
You're
wonder,
ready to play.
like, I always wonder like what happens in terms of like why they lost Friends. I wonder if it's like from a business point of view, you know, like is
Well-
it because like Friends in themselves, or because I think NBC owns Friends.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
Did
the
they-
same thing with The Office.
Did they
Yeah.
just not renew with Netflix and I
They
guess
want it
Crave?
back.
no. Well, it's because NBC is going to create its own streaming platform.
Yeah, it's called Peacock. Apparently,
That's sick.
yeah, because NBC is a Peacock, right?
Dude, you have a Peacock account?
You know what's fucking funny, man? I actually have insider information.
Oh, this might put us in jail. But go ahead.
Doesn't matter. Just some guy that I met. He's a friend of a friend that he lives in the States, and one of our friends.
Credibility
used to,
plus 20.
Well, I'm not gonna start saying names, but one of our friends used to own some like a business in the States, and he was a worker with him. And I met him at a party once, and he was saying that this is like 2 years ago too, man. And he works for NBC, and he was saying that they were working on like a whole platform, a whole Netflix Crave
Really?
TV style thing called Peacock, and it's coming out soon. And
How
I
long ago was
I
this?
just met like 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, so like apparently it's gonna be amazing. By the way,
Wow,
like
that's
mental.
all I hear is my faucet downstairs. I don't know what Lil was doing.
It's probably jerking off in your fucking kitchen.
Yeah.
Sick bastard.
Yeah, they're making their own streaming platform and they want it back.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's this show that came out. I don't know when or why, for that matter. But it's called The History of Swear Words.
I saw it today.
Yeah, dude. You know who's Leo? You know who's the
It's in the cage.
Nick Cage
Yeah.
is the host. Nicolas Cage, dude.
Yeah.
He's up there with top 10 actors, and it's like top 10 of what? Just top 10, dude.
You think he's like top 10 of good actors?
No. There's no of whatever. It's just the top 10.
I feel like Nick Cage is like the Nickelback of the actors.
Yeah.
That's
He's
what I
just,
feel.
oh, yeah, dude.
Wasn't
Like,
he at the Capitol?
yeah,
saw the meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that meme,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, it's
if you
perfect.
know, you know.
yeah. It's just faces in the background.
Stealing the declaration.
I fucking love that shit, man.
This is what I mean, man. 2021, 2020.
Dude,
Let's
that
go.
really was a good one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's called The History of Swear Words, and the first episode's about fuck.
You watched it?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't
they-
say much because I actually want to watch it for real.
Yeah, no, whatever.
This is
It's not
something
much.
that I'm gonna watch. No, it's not one of those times. Like I'm
Okay.
actually gonna go watch it.
3 years later.
It's like an
he
hour
hasn't watched
long?
Infinity. No, it's like a 25 minute.
Exactly. So
25 minute thing. So anyway, they talk about fuck, and they just talk about the origins and like where it comes from, like the meanings, and they have a lot of comedians who come on and talk about like how they use it and how it's so widely not acceptable, but like everyone says fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody.
It's essential
Yeah.
almost.
And so you know how there's that whole theory where it's like fornication under the consent of the king.
Yeah.
Apparently that's bullshit.
So
And-
what is it?
Oh my
And-
god, that's an old. I haven't heard that one in a while.
Yeah, it's
But that was a
it's
thing back
bullshit,
then.
and it was just created like in the 1800s, and it was in people's names and stuff. And dude, some of the names I was fucking crying. You have to see
Like
this.
it's in their name.
Dude, I was fucking laughing. Fuck. John Le Fucker.
yeah. This is in France.
Marcus Fuckbutter.
No.
And Roger Fuck by the Navel. This is real.
Roger fucked by the navel.
yeah.
You think they got bullied or like it wasn't a thing back then?
I don't know. Probably not. And this isn't like the 1600s, like 1700s.
Fucked by butter.
Yeah, and this might be wrong. This is what they showed on the best one's John Le Fucker. Dude.
No, the butter one is great, man.
Yeah, the butterfuck. What is it? Butterfucker?
No, fuck by butter.
Fuck by butter.
Fucked by navel.
I just picture like a butter stick just plowing some guy. Fuck. That is so fucking twisted.
And they were on the other episodes we were talking about like bitch and shit and whatever.
Okay, it's like a serious thing.
Yeah, they have all.
Okay, okay.
It's a series. It's a 6-part series. Fuck, shit, bitch, damn, and I think ass or something.
Oh, what is
Damn.
damn?
It's not
What is-
really like a.
It's
Damn.
it's blasphemous.
Is it
Yeah, well, I mean, it's
religiously?
I feel like there's
Yeah.
way worse swear words than damn.
For sure. What's the worst swear? Fuck.
If you can say it on TV, it's not really a swear word. That's the way I see it.
Yeah. Well, they were explaining also like how the ratings for movies work. So like apparently G you can't say it. PG-13 you can say it once. PG you can say it once. PG-13 you can say it twice. And then after that you
The
have to
word
go
damn.
fuck.
Oh, you're allowed to sing fucking PG-13.
Yeah, exactly. So we're definitely rated R over.
I don't think I've. Yeah, definitely. Good. I like that.
Yeah, when I publish it's not made
Yeah,
for
it's
kids.
not for kids. Yeah,
Yeah,
when
for
we
real.
upload it.
And so they were talking about the psychology behind it as well. And apparently they did studies.
We had a couple of facts too. Let's see if we're on the same page.
I heard a couple of facts.
I'm serious.
So apparently they've done studies where if you're in pain, you can endure the pain longer if you swear versus if you don't swear.
Is that why we always swear when we're in pain? Like no matter what you do, like in term like
Yeah.
pain like related, like you like hit your toe for something.
That's
or
what
for
I'm saying,
example,
you
or
know?
you just always swear.
Yeah, like if you hit your toe, what's the first thing you say?
It's impossible to
Fuck.
hit something and not
Jesus
swear.
fucking Christ.
Do women when they give birth, do they swear?
100%.
This is what they were saying. When the girl was like, if I'm pushing a child out of my vagina, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, this is so painful. I'll be like, fuck. And it's like, yeah, dude. And so they did a test on the show where people put their hand in a bucket of ice cold water, and the people who were allowed to swear with their hand in it lasted up to 50% longer.
Holy
love
fuck.
that.
I
Yeah.
love those kind of studies. Like they're
Yeah.
so random, but
Yeah.
like it's just really cool.
I think it's because it's cathartic. It's very like
I
it's
love that shit.
It takes away the like attention from what you're doing into the word.
yeah, exactly. Fuck. Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking shit.
It's like almost all your energy is going to that word.
You're
or
just
into,
trying
like,
to
the
think.
feeling.
You're just trying to think of what is the best combination of swear that I can make. You know what I mean? Like
I
when you
feel like
come out with
like-
like a 3-1, it's nice.
Yeah,
you know?
like if you're French, like from Quebec,
Yeah.
like the sky's the limit, man.
The sky's the limit.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, you
Tabarnak,
you can go on
Paul
for
is
hours,
the-
man.
Yeah.
You never even stop.
Because every swear word in French, for the most part, is also like an adjective.
Yeah,
I
but
mean?
it's all related to like
No, they're all like nouns.
Or they can
Noun.
also be like
nouns.
like fuck is a
Everything.
verb, but fucking is an adjective. It's an adverb.
Fucking is a verb.
It's an adverb. No, like you're a fucking
There was that
piece of
famous
shit.
video
Oh,
on
yeah.
YouTube when we were kids, remember? Or on Imam's World. It was like the history of fuck, remember?
Because in French, like all this shit is stuff from the church.
It's all from the church. Like
yeah, like the tabernacle is like a tabernacle. Christ is what? Christ?
Christ, yeah.
What else?
Mm.
Sacre bleu is what?
Sacre bleu.
Sacre bleu, I think is more like a.
Watch Yukon of the
I think it's more of like a,
Yvonne of the Yukon.
a France thing, but like a Carlis. I don't know what that is.
Sacre bleu.
Sacre bleu.
Sacre bleu.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a good show. That you should definitely watch it.
no, I'm gonna watch it. I was actually gonna watch it today when I got home from work, but I ended up watching something else. I actually, bro, I watched Richie Rich last night. You guys ever watched that movie? Leo,
What?
best. Richie Rich.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I know, because that's what we're discussing. This kid. Okay, first of all, best life. I know it's a movie, obviously,
Yeah.
but like him and his friends, best life. This guy, they come over. He has a McD's in his house. Josh, you would thrive there. Like picture,
Fuck you. What do you mean?
like you know how you always go to McD's when you're hammered.
Yeah.
Just go down your stairs and like go to McD's.
I'm
and
a
just
big-
like the
that's-
whole counter, like
yeah,
you
yeah,
gotta
like
decide.
there's the M. There's like the whole like golden.
Does
like,
he have
arc thing.
McD's employees?
Yeah, there's
Yeah, they're all
employees,
there.
yeah.
Imagine Justin. He's funny as a kid. He just works at some kid's house behind the counter at McD's.
That'd actually be sick.
I would fucking do that job, man.
Yeah, for sure, man.
At one point, he's like, yeah, he's like, let's play tag, you know? And the kids are all like, oh, tag, that sucks. And they go on the ATVs and they're playing tag. I was like, fuck, man.
Tag's mental, dude.
Yeah, but like tag with ATVs is way chiller. Like if we had these types of things when we were kids, man, holy fuck.
We'd
They had,
break
they had the
everything
catapult where they would catapult the kids off into the air.
into
land,
the
like on yeah, like the big mat or whatever.
yeah.
Fucking thriving.
Tag
Great.
was the shit as a kid, man.
It was okay.
Hide and go seek was better.
Hide and go seek was way better.
Yeah.
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 We've had a whole thing about this on the pod already. Hide and go
Somewhat-
seek in the dark.
Yeah.
It's
Hide and go
amazing.
seek in the dark with no lights.
Yeah, the no lights, yeah.
Someone posted a meme again today. It was like, "Get ready, guys! As of Saturday, Saturday night, 8:30 p.m. Massive hide and seek game. Cops are counting."
Yeah, right.
I'm honestly like almost down to like sneak out and just like go like in the bushes.
But I was
like,
telling you
make our
yesterday.
way.
I wonder to what extent they're gonna really. I mean, maybe they'll do it fully. I don't know. I don't know the answer. But I wonder to what extent they're actually going to police it, and to what
They
extent
will.
people are going to actually listen.
I
as a
think
whole.
people are gonna listen because everyone. Honestly, I'm not like if it's to come here and chill and like obviously cops can. We know that cops can come in and break in and give us tickets, but when you're on the streets, they have every right to pull you over.
Yeah.
And you're so fucking visible in the streets. You could be on the highway, man. A cop's gonna see you, he's gonna pull you over.
Yeah.
And like you're not down for the headache, so people are just not gonna go out.
A curfew, dude. I haven't had a
yeah.
curfew since fucking 2003.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's terrible, man. We're gonna like you know what in theory it's nice. Like I would do it for like a week. You know what? I'll just go home and chill for
For a
week.
month
I'm
though.
down.
eh.
but it's the weekends that we're gonna feel it, man. Like a
Yeah.
Friday night, like tomorrow night. Oh, tomorrow night actually, we could do it. Saturday night, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Diskies.
Yeah, we're gonna be on Diskies, man. It's gonna be fun for the first night, second night, third night, but like by the third, fourth weekend, man, like it's gonna be fucking hard, man.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
100%.
really, really hard.
And that's assuming they really even ended after that month. Who knows if they
They
extended
probably
it?
won't.
If
They probably
extended it.
won't, but it's not gonna be easy to do this. We're
Dude,
gonna
the
have to,
last
like-
4 days, I had all the hibernation that I'm gonna need for the entire year.
We're
I
doing
stay,
sleepovers. I'm telling you guys right now.
dude, I'm down. But this is what I was telling you guys. If we're gonna do podcasts, why not just come here and sleep over? Dude?
Because if we do it on like a Saturday, I would do it, but I work on the next day. I work the next day.
we all work the next day. Just take your stuff.
You don't work, and Leo's in school at work, so no. And I literally work like 5 minutes from my house, so I'm not gonna sleep here. But if we do it on a weekend,
do it for the fans.
yeah, the
Say hi to the
fans.
fans.
If we do a
and it for
sleepover, I
them.
want to like have like video games, bro. Like we stay.
No, we
up,
do it like we're kids. Like we're
Yeah.
gonna put some
Yo,
like
I'm
order
so
food.
down.
yeah, we order
dude.
food,
I'm
mini
so
hockey, like we get little nets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna
Play
do?
video games,
Mini
make chicken
hockey,
nuggets.
dude. I'm
Unfortunately,
fucking-
You know what I'm gonna do too? I'm gonna call.
Dinosaur shape.
I'm gonna call my
dinosaur shit,
mom.
for sure.
I'm gonna call my mom and I'll be like, "Mommy, can Justin sleep over tonight?" Can Justin?
And I'm
let
gonna
us
make
sleep
your
over
mom
tonight?
call my mom and ask.
Do it, please. Oh my
I'm
god,
so-
record the
yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, what
Record it
the
all.
fuck are you talking about? Can you imagine, dude?
I
As
want
your
to.
mom, okay, as your mother, you don't know anything about this. You don't know that I called my mom.
live there anymore.
Your like your mother gets a call from my mom. Hi, Lena. Hi. Can Justin sleep over at Josh? It's like they both live alone. What are you talking?
She would just hang up and call me, and be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" If it was my dad, forget it. Be like, what's going on over here? Just too scared.
spending your time on this pension. Let's go.
I'd actually be down for like a full
No, but
throttle
we,
sleepover.
we have to do it.
We'll
we have
do
to
one,
do
man.
it right.
We'll
No,
definitely
no,
do
no.
one.
Like, we're gonna get PJs and shit.
Yeah, we could get hammered though.
Yeah, we do like an adult sleepover.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we're gonna
Yeah,
like get hammered. And,
like a sleepover as a kid, but like with drugs, and alcohol.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
But like the weed is drugs. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is it considered? No, that's what it is.
Yeah, weed's not a drug. It's legal now. It's not a drug.
Yeah, exactly.
That still makes it a drug.
Not in my
a
mind.
drug. Yeah.
It's not an illegal drug. It's a legal drug.
What
like
is
caffeine.
what is
Yeah.
like what makes you classified as a drug?
Like an addiction, probably.
alters your like state of mind.
No, because coffee doesn't alter your state of mind.
Like why is coffee?
Mm.
No, coffee's considered a drug.
It
Caffeine's
is.
considered
Caffeine's
a drug.
but it doesn't alter your state of
But
mind.
why isn't like Coke? Or,
Cocaine?
No, like Coca-Cola or like Pepsi. I should
Because
probably
that's like
I should probably chose a different soft drink. right?
because coffee is not a drug. Caffeine is. So Coke can be like there's caffeine in Coke.
there is.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So,
So-
why isn't like Coca-Cola?
Because
and
it's like
Pepsi-
it's a product of many different components. You understand? So like there's like
I
it's-
think
it's-
this is what-
like what do you like? It doesn't make sense. Like it's a product. The whole thing can't be a drug.
Because coffee itself is not the drug; it's the
It's the
caffeine.
caffeine.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
But that's what I'm saying. Caffeine.
I
caffeine
just-
is.
I didn't understand.
Caffeine is in soft drinks.
Yes,
So why is a soft drink not considered a drug? But
because there's water in a fucking soft drink too. Isn't you know what I mean? Like
No.
you
you
can't.
can drink a
no.
glass of water and fucking shoot
Which-
heroin. You know what I mean? Like
Do they have straight? Like they actually have caffeine?
In Coke, yeah, there's
yeah,
caffeine.
yeah, in soft drinks.
Flaring your nostrils like
Because I have a little booger. A drug is any substance which then, when taken into the body, alters the body's function either physically or
Okay, so that's why.
physiologically.
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 I really know words. I'm getting to you soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it changes your mindset.
So, with the exception of food and water,
It doesn't change
That's
your
why
mindset.
sugar-
Caffeine though.
no,
Well, it makes you more alert.
it changes you physiologically.
It's like speed.
Yeah, but speed has like other components to it that are like
Yeah, I
there's
know,
like
but-
meth and shit in there that are actually illegal. It's not the same.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying caffeine makes you more alert. It wakes you up.
But it doesn't alter your state of mind. Like
Like
speed
altering
will
your state of
alter
mind
It,
is like-
it alters you physiologically, though.
like you're sober when you drink coffee.
Yeah, you're sober, but your physiological
are you
state has
really
changed.
sober when you drink coffee sometimes?
You're
I'm
sober.
not at all, dude. If I drink coffee, I'm like this, dude, all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're sober.
Like you're sober. You're sober.
How do you say sober in French?
When I smoke weed though, I'm not sober.
No.
You know? I'm
No,
not sober.
no,
Well,
like-
When I drink coffee, I'm
more
sober.
sober than I am when you smoke weed.
Yeah, sure, but I'm still like high.
Yeah.
You know, like on caffeine, I just had my coffee in the morning and I feel a little bit more.
lasers.
I just feel a little bit more,
I
down
like
to do whatever I have to do. That's all
Imagine
it
like
is.
from one day to the next, coffee just stops existing.
Chaos.
Chaos, dude.
Chaos.
Yeah, yeah.
Riots running rampant in the street, dude.
Yeah.
Like nonsense going
No,
on.
like it would be like
Yeah.
no, it's too much.
It's why we
Every-
consume more than water.
No.
Yeah.
No, well.
I definitely drink more coffee than water, so that's
Yeah,
like,
you.
that's me.
Yeah, you.
But
for sure.
I'm one of like probably many that do that.
You'd probably drink more fucking 7-Up than you do water.
I don't drink 7-Up, so no.
Exactly.
No, but I've been getting better with the water actually now. For
Have
real.
you?
Yeah, I have.
I felt good that I had 4 liters, dude.
Holy
I counted
fuck.
it. Yeah, I've been pissing like a racehorse all day,
Yeah,
man.
it's clear white, bro. Like you almost drink your own piss for how clear it is.
Yeah, that's why I'm having beer. I need to yellow that shit.
Yeah.
Yellow that shit up.
Get back to its natural habitat.
Yeah, if coffee were to go away tomorrow,
Dude, 2.25 billion cups of water of coffee
every day,
are consumed.
holy
How much?
shit.
2.25 billion.
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 You have to do this when you say billion. Leo.
Fuck.
Rookie mistake.
Billion.
Yeah.
That's another movie they should make as a new Austin Powers.
Ah man, there's been
So
rumors
sick.
for years about that.
Is that another one of your insider trading? One little bit of your insider trading knowledge, dude. Can I ask a question? Why is that illegal? I don't understand
What?
why insider trading, as it's defined, is illegal. Because what is insider trading? I know something. I'm like, yo, psst. And I'm just like,
It's because you can make money off like company like
watch out.
secrets.
Yeah, like okay, if you're the CEO of a company and you go to your friend and you're like, by the way, tomorrow I'm selling the company for $5. Sell all your stock right now. Yes, fine.
Yeah.
But if I know, let's say I heard something from someone who heard something, and then I go to you, Justin, and I'm like, yo, by the way, Microsoft tomorrow, they're stopping to build. They're gonna stop building computers. They're only gonna make whack-a-mole machines. And you're like, dude, fuck this. I'm selling all the stocks. That's illegal, technically speaking, because
Yeah.
But why? I'm just giving you a heads up. I'm like, dude, like, be careful, man. Watch out. There's a fucking step there. You're gonna trip.
Because when you sell stocks, bro, the company's losing value.
Yeah, I get it, but like,
It's like anything else. It's like why
if you
is that
hit,
illegal?
if you hit that step, you don't see, you're gonna trip. You're gonna fall.
It's like saying
You're gonna hurt
why
your face.
it's like saying why is like evading taxes illegal because the government is not making money off you. It's the same concept, man. It's stupidity, but that's what it is.
no, well, like taxes is a duty, is a responsibility as a citizen.
Yeah. It's a bit different.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
I see what you're
like,
saying.
dude, think about it this way. If I tell you, like, dude, wait, hold on, the patio door is not open. You're gonna hit your face. You have to open the patio door, and you're just like, oh fuck, I didn't see that. It was so clean. Like that's illegal. Like it's the same thing. If I tell you, like, dude, Microsoft, Bill Gates, dude, he's gonna come out tomorrow and he's gonna say he's a lizard. You know what I mean? You're like, dude, fuck that. I'm selling all my stocks.
It's probably
probably
one of
actually
those things.
pretty-
It's probably one of those things where it's like super hard to know if like the guy is doing it on purpose or not.
Well, Martha Stewart went to jail for that.
She was what, betting against herself or something?
I don't know. She got a convict. I don't know what the exact story is, but she was convicted of insider trading, and she went to jail.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What are you going to the jail? Because it's collusion, man.
She's
To
one of
a
the
certain
homies. She
extent.
did some hard time.
She
Martha
did.
Stewart, dude.
Yeah, remember that she got roasted on fucking.
She's like, I did
yeah.
more jail time than all the black people at this fucking.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
that was
crazy.
I forget whose roast that was. Charlie Sheen, I think.
It
one of those.
Justin Bieber.
One of those good ones.
Yeah.
Those are all great, by the way.
Charlie Sheen one was good.
Justin Bieber was good too. Donald
think
Trump was
the
not
John-
bad.
Donald Trump was
Why
good.
are like who decides?
we fucking jumped topics so fast.
know.
I realized.
Why? Who decides who's getting roasted? Like, why are they like just a? One,
I think it's like a
an
vote.
annual
I
thing?
think it's like a vote thing. I think like there's like some sort of selection and people like as people's votes.
we should do
people's
a
choice.
fucking like a roast between all our friends. Like we do it on the
I
daily.
think
anyway.
I would cry.
Honestly,
I don't know if I
man,
can handle that.
I'm with you. I don't think I could handle that. Like I'm pretty sensitive. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I could probably
Like
handle
sometimes
it.
like someone tells me something like I'm like that was mean. You know?
The thing is, like, I would worry more about the jokes I'm gonna make. Cause like, what if I go too deep?
No, I know the limit. I think I'll be good at that.
Well, like, what's the limit? When they
Yeah.
did Justin Bieber's, or I think it was Justin Bieber's, one of the guys made fun of Pete Davidson's dad dying in 9/11.
Too much.
I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah, when you're fucking with somebody's like fucking dead parents, like that's a little
Yeah.
too much. Like,
But he didn't take it bad. So like I don't know. It, like
he's
maybe
a comedian though, so maybe he just whatever, man. It's all for
I
the
mean,
show,
if
I
you
guess.
agree to go to a roast, I think that you know
All
what's
cards
go-
are on the table.
Yeah, everything's
Yeah,
on the table. You know,
like he
there's-
probably doesn't actually mean
there's
that.
no holds
They
barred.
both understand what's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
There's
what
no
it is.
holds barred on a roast.
It's nothing personal.
I would
But, like,
we-
still,
we would have the
man.
best us three on a roast.
I'm
Yeah.
scared.
The thing is,
out of-
we've heard them all before, man.
Out of all of our friends, who would be the one to be roasted? Like who would be the roastee?
The roastee,
Yeah.
Capola.
No.
No, he would roast. He would be the who's that bald guy that's like the roast master, that comedian.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, he only appears in roast and doesn't do anything else with his
Doesn't
life.
do anything else
Yeah,
ever.
doesn't do anything else with his life.
Probably gets paid millions to be on those roasts.
He always
I
Jeff
would-
Ross.
Jeff Ross, yeah.
Yeah.
Out of us three, who would be the roastee?
Probably me.
I would want to do it.
Get
Be the
roasted
ro-
or
yeah,
roast?
Get roasted.
I would want to get roasted too, but like
Too.
I would rather get roasted than roast.
Yeah, but the roast, like you, let's say you're getting roasted, you roast everyone at the end. That's
Yeah,
why with
yeah,
three
yeah.
people,
you
it
get
doesn't
you get carte blanche at the end.
yeah.
Carte blanche.
Mhm.
It would be nice.
So
if it was like
doesn't-
our close friends, like I think it would be really fun. Cause like whatever, man, we've heard it all anyways before. It doesn't matter unless you
It's
go like
true.
really deep though. Like you start going in like personal shit.
Yeah.
You
But I
know?
mean, we already make fun of each other's exes and shit. Like,
yeah, but that's nothing, man. You know what I mean?
That's nothing to us.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's
Some
funny?
people
People
that
that
fucked up shit though about exes.
Yeah.
Who was?
Yeah, like to get each other rattled like on purpose, like that's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's
Yeah.
funny
Like,
actually.
almost twisted.
The other day we were on the phone together, and you guys made a joke or did a joke about one of my exes,
Yeah.
and I was thinking about it afterwards, and I'm like, shit. I'm like, I feels like only like yesterday that it was in the stage, or it was like you don't say anything bad. Like you guys were very you listened to what I had to say if I had to vent or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck, I don't remember or I can't even pinpoint the moment where it turned from you guys were very supportive of me and like listening to me and be like, that's okay, man, don't worry about it, to like, yeah, whatever, fuck you. And just
It actually that's a moment that I actually get excited for.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when I saw you starting to get better, and like you too, like when you guys would start cracking your own jokes, I'm like, okay, floodgates
Yeah,
open.
when you start
let's
cracking
go.
your own jokes,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
my close friend, like Raynon, he told me like when me and my ex first broke up for the first time, he's like, listen, Justin, man, he's like, I'll be here for you, like there's no problem. He's like, I'm giving you 3 months. In 3 months, I'm roasting you.
Yeah,
And like he gave me like, so I was ready.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
and
such a
and
guy
he started.
thing.
He started in 3 months.
Yeah.
It's such a guy
Like-
thing to do, though.
Yeah.
But like it helps you get over it,
Yeah,
man. 'Cause
100%.
You're just
Yeah,
laughing
yeah,
about
yeah.
like how
Yeah.
dumb you were, or like how dumb.
Nothing
this
is actually serious. It's all for fun.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
actually to make you like feel better.
Yeah.
To some
Yeah.
fucked up way. I don't know how, but it works.
Yeah, Leo's told me one thing that I actually know two things. I live a lot of my life based off of what you tell me. To be honest with you.
I want to hear
You've
it.
got a couple of gems. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Let's hear it.
Dropping dimes.
Ding.
It's just fucking hitting threes all day long.
Yeah.
One thing is question the outcome you're trying to achieve.
Oh yeah, that's big.
And that's one thing recently I've been trying to think of every decision I make recently. I've been trying to be like, okay, why am I making this decision and what is the outcome that I'm trying to achieve from it? And then once I pinpoint what is the outcome that I want, I think, is that outcome worth it or valid?
Yeah.
What is the reason I'm trying to do this? And is that reason
Does
even
it
worth
align
it?
to your values?
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
so this fucking thing always like kind of squeals in the air.
That
Right?
should be done for everything, though. It's super important.
Yeah, yeah. So that's one thing, and the other thing was is for exes in particular, or like failed relationships, of which we are experts. Is
Yeah,
Fuck
dude.
bro. What was it? Fuck. Every rattling moment brings you down, but is made to make you rise higher.
Yeah.
Because the next time you get rattled, you know that this thing rattled me and I got over it. So I know that I can deal with this. And then once like the most rattling thing happens, then nothing can rattle you even more.
Yeah, like it comes to a point where it happens so much that you know like exactly how long you're gonna be rattled for.
Yeah.
It's like this X thing happened.
Yeah.
Give me like, I don't know, 2 hours, I'll be fine. And
Yeah.
usually it's good. Like you could actually like like the time frame of how long, so
Yeah,
it's-
exactly. And like once the most rattling thing that you can possibly hear from an ex, let's say, happens, then you know nothing's gonna rattle you anymore.
yeah, once you
after that.
peaked, you're good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Once you get the rattle peak,
Yeah, yeah.
the Mount Everest of rattle.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, because like I find like especially in breakups, like you go through it and you're like you feel stuck in this like moment, right?
Yeah. It always feels like it's never gonna end.
It's never gonna end, but it does.
Yeah, that's the thing. And everybody always tells you like it's okay, it's gonna go away, and it's like, yeah, I know it will,
Yeah.
but like it doesn't. That's the thing, is that it does, and you know it will, but it just doesn't feel like it will, and that's the worst part about it.
But that's what we were saying, man. Like there's being rattled and there's rattled about being rattled.
Mhm.
Like, you know, when you're rattled, like you're pissed that you're pissed, or
Yeah.
you're sad that you're
Yeah.
sad. Like that's the worst
Yeah.
place to be. There's no acceptance.
Yeah,
And I think that's essentially what
that's
we're trying to
that's
say.
an evolution in the getting over a relationship process. Is at the beginning you're rattled, and you're rattled about being rattled.
No, I feel like it's after. I feel like at
Yeah.
the beginning you're rattled and you understand that you're rattled because shit happens and you're sad. But then it's like, yo,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
listen,
when
this
you
is-
want to start moving on.
like this shit's still going on and like I still feel this, like Jesus fucking Christ, like
Yeah,
you're pissed
exactly.
that you're pissed, man. Like it goes
Yeah.
beyond.
Yeah, you're rattled about being rattled. At that
Like
point.
the,
Exactly.
the being upset about being rattled is more powerful than the actual rattle itself.
it is.
It
It
is.
is. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're so
you're right.
fucking
You're
fed
right.
up.
That's the second evolution of it.
Yeah, second evolution.
Because you start to like kind of back up and you start to look at it from like another perspective, and you're like, it's like, all right, whatever. I feel like this, but it's like, okay, it's like enough now.
Yeah, it's gonna go away.
It's been 2 months, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
hurry up,
Yeah.
let's get over it.
Yeah.
Shit takes time, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, who was it? I
Relationships.
think it was you that told me once. It was like half the time of the total relationship was what it takes to get over it fully.
The stupid statistics, but they say the amount of time you've been with them in years, and that's what it takes in months to get over it.
Yeah. So like 3 years, 3 months, 8 years, 8 months. But
Yeah. but that's obviously a bunch of bullshit. So yeah,
I guess, yeah.
It's a good like.
it's a good like little time frame, I guess. You
Yeah.
could like kind of measure like that if you want.
Yeah.
But like it honestly, man, it depends the person. Depends the connection you have with your ex.
Yeah.
Depends on all kinds of factors.
Like a
It depends.
6-year bro won't take you 6 months.
No, it'll take you longer, man.
No way.
It'll take
Could
you
take you
longer.
less.
It could take
It
you less,
could,
but
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Depending on what you had with that person, man. Sometimes you're stuck with that person and you didn't even like love them, you know. So it'll take you less long.
Yeah, I remember I was with my ex for almost 5 years, and I remember probably 3 months in, 4 months in, I was like, yeah, it's done. You still think about the person afterwards, but like, yeah, after a certain point, you're just like, whatever, it's over.
It depends how intense it is. Exactly.
Depends.
Yeah,
It depends.
yeah.
It depends on the situation for sure. Depends if you meet somebody after, man. Distractions, a bunch of factors,
Yeah.
man.
You think
helps
if
so
you're
much.
the
Yeah.
you think if you're the dumpy versus being the dumper, like that is
It
affects
depends
time?
what they do. Like honestly, what I realized is like if they do something really really dumb, like let's say cheat on you or like something to really disrespect you, I find it becomes way easier to get over them.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, because it's like at this point it's like I don't even want this person anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like you're ready to get the fuck out of it. But if like they did nothing wrong and you're like still missing them, like that's the one that lingers.
Yeah.
It's like fuck you.
There's nothing
Yeah.
there's nothing worse than a lingerer.
Yeah,
It's a lingerer and a lingering feeling.
Yeah.
Even just the word
But I
linger.
agree with that for sure. Because the thing is, there's so much disrespect. You're like almost disgusted
Yeah.
to a certain extent, right?
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
if you just broke up, like, and you're just on good terms, but like she doesn't want to be with you, you don't want to be with her. It's a lot harder than like her. Like, first, it's weird, but it's like easier when they disrespect you.
Yeah, it is.
It doesn't make sense.
It is.
You know, like there's a lot more anger
Yeah.
in that, but the acceptance is like easier for some reason because you're like Leo said, like how could you do that? So like fuck you.
But sometimes the disgust like compounds the anger or the sadness.
The beginning, like the first probably
Yeah.
month or two, like it'll probably be like really intense. But then once you like kind of get that clear mind frame, where
Yeah,
you're
like,
like,
once it,
okay,
like-
this is over, and
yeah,
like,
like
I'm gonna-
once it really sinks in of like what happened, for example, like you don't do it,
Exactly.
like I've said,
Yeah.
like this disgusting behavior, quote
Yeah.
unquote.
Just disgusting.
you're like,
behavior.
okay, I
it's true,
deserve
though.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit, man. You don't
Yeah.
need that fucking shit in your life,
Yeah.
and whatever. So
It's
that's what
I
it is.
find it's kind of like funerals in the sense where it's like when someone close to you passes away and you're at a funeral, there's always this is something that as a kid when I used to think like maybe I could be a stand-up comedian one day. When you think everybody has that feeling, I guess. I probably wouldn't succeed at it, but anyway,
Yeah,
I,
if
I
you-
never got that feeling.
Me neither,
ever.
but you would be a fucking great stand-up.
I
I've
don't-
told
I
you
don't-
this before.
I don't know.
Should
I
do
mean,
a
in
nice
high
mic night
school.
one night. Like, go to like a comedy club.
it's on my bucket list. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's
Yeah.
on my bucket
I'll
list.
do it with you.
Yeah,
I'll do it with
Ollie went to a place once
Yeah.
It's
where,
on his YouTube
where they
channel.
had it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be down to try it one day. To be honest
That's
with you.
sick.
I don't know
He
how good
cracked
it
some
would
RDP
be.
jokes apparently.
Did he
Yeah,
really?
he ripped cope. It was the best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
When I
man.
used to think about it as a kid, one of the bits that I would kind of create in my mind or not maybe create the bit, but like have a bit centered around was the idea of like when you go to a funeral, everyone always comes around you and is always like, oh, like it's okay, they're in a better place, and it's just like everybody knows that like these are all just platitudes, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like, you don't mean it. So like, why doesn't everybody just go in a funeral and be like, yeah, like I know, fucking sucks, man. You know what I mean? You're not gonna see this person ever again. It fucking sucks shit.
Because you don't want to add fuel to the fire, man. They're already
No,
fucking super sad.
But I
like,
would prefer that someone's like, yeah, man, I know it sucks, man. It's horrible. I know. Come here, give you a hug. I prefer you tell me like it
yes,
sucks
like
dick.
like
you know?
that. How you just said it now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, don't be like, no, you know what I mean? Like, huh?
But the thing is, like,
That's
You shouldn't have
life.
stepped out on the street and got hit
No,
by a
like,
truck.
oh, that's life, or like, oh, shit happens. Like, I'll fucking punch you in the face. Like,
Yeah.
I don't tell me that shit, man.
Yeah.
You know, but
Excuse me.
yes, they're like, it's all gonna be okay, or time heals all. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, like, shut up. Like, I
that's
know
it.
these things, but
Yeah.
it's always a good intention when people tell you these things. So like, that's important too.
It's in good faith, yeah. It's like, but that's what I'm saying. It's like breakups, and breakups. Everyone's always like, "That's okay, you'll get over it eventually." And it's like, yeah, I know, but like, regardless, it still fucking sucks. You know what I mean? And that's why I prefer people to be like, yeah, like it sucks. Be like it sucks, and just listen to me vent. That's all anybody ever really wants.
it's like
in
that
those
classic
situations.
girl complaint where like guys try to fix everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
and it's
yeah.
like just listen to me.
It's the way guys' brains are wired. It's just like I need to find a solution to this.
That's what it is though, because we're very
Yeah.
logical.
Yeah,
But I
We
see
think
that
logically.
when we're just as guys, like if someone's like saying something, like we're all gonna give opinions. Like
Yeah.
that's all we do. Like, oh, dude, you do this. How about that?
This
How
is
about that?
literally the base of the podcast. Like,
Yeah.
that's what we do. We
Yeah.
talk about things and each give our opinion on
Yeah.
it. That's kind of what we
Yeah.
do.
yeah.
So
The
especially if you're-
podcast is basically our nonsensical fucking phone conversations every single day.
Yeah. But
How long did we stay on the phone the other day?
I don't know. I did a 5-hour with Janchi 2 days ago though. Actually, I did a 5-hour with him.
That's
We wa-
amazing.
Yeah, we watched the whole game together on the phone, the whole Canada game, Canada US,
Yeah.
and more.
Oh my
It's nice though. I like it, man.
The pod is just like all the best
This is an
sound bites
extension,
of like
yeah.
our conversations
Yeah.
because it's like on our phone time it's like 3-4 minutes of like saying nothing. Oh, you still there? Yeah, bro, I'm still here. Okay.
Because sometimes we're like, fuck. Imagine we recorded the phone calls, but if we were to actually record the phone calls,
It would be
like silence.
It would
for
be
like
the worst
10
podcast in the
yeah,
world.
I
Like, we
know.
would never be
It
doing
would
this.
just be like silence for 8 minutes, and then someone's like, oh, dude, man, I love taking shits. Yeah, yeah, literally. It's just like it's all quiet for 10 minutes, and someone's like, oh, dude, I'm taking a massive dump right now, and the other guy's like, yeah, dude, oh my
You
god,
just
took a
pop
nice
out like
shit
some
this
random
morning.
shit sometimes. Like you
Yeah.
pop out the homies, you know.
It's
the
mostly
egg-
repeating
the
shit.
egg, every
Yeah.
once in a while.
Is it 5
Is
years?
it 5 years? I call Chanchi every day. Is it 5 years? Yeah, poor
Oh,
bastard. Fuck.
It's funny actually because we're talking about like relationships and shit. I had a really fucking really high moment. You know what? Sometimes when you think of something and you're like, wow, that really makes a lot of sense. But I would never have thought about this if I wasn't stoned.
Yeah.
I had one of those moments the other day because I watched the movie First Man with Ryan Gosling. He plays Neil Armstrong,
Okay.
and it goes through the story about
Ryan
the moon landing. Yeah, to get Ryan Gosling to
Yeah,
play
it's
Neil
so
Armstrong.
random.
He does it well though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And-
Because they're both blonde.
Are they both blonde?
Well, I think he's blonde.
One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was watching the movie and there's a point in the movie where they kind of have to like break free from the Earth's orbit. Okay, and bear with me. This is gonna be a really high thought. Okay,
Yeah.
but they they have to break free from the Earth's orbit, right?
Yeah.
To go to the shuttle that's gonna take them to the moon, and so they're kind of like trying to like thrust and like use rocket fuel to push away.
Wait, they're
And-
in the shuttle at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And the thought that came to my mind for whatever reason, I'm like, man, when you meet a chick, like when you meet a girl for the first time, I'm like, it's kind of the same concept
Go.
because when you're in Earth's orbit, you can't leave and you're just stuck in that same like dance around the Earth, right? Or the orbit of any like planetary object.
Yeah.
So you're in that dance and going around in orbit. And that's similar to like when you meet any girl for the first time, you're dancing around them. You know what I mean? It's just like you have to kind of put up this wall and be like, oh, so, you know, oh, yeah, oh my God, you like that? I like this. Do you like this or whatever? And then at a certain point, when you get comfortable enough with the chick, you leave Earth's orbit and you're out of that routine and you just become yourself free in space.
That,
you know
by
what
the
I mean?
way, is the best feeling.
Yes.
When you break free
100%.
from that like
Yeah.
a polite like
Oh,
coolness,
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you could just be
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
That's the best part.
I'm a fucking psychopath, dude. Like, if you get to know me, I'm just on the phone singing. If you get to know,
Yeah.
you guys both know me. I'm singing. I'm saying nonsense. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I've been
man.
on the phone with you guys, and even Andrea's been on the phone. I'm just saying stupidity.
Yeah, for
I'm just
sure.
saying
man.
nonsense.
I feel like we're all like that though.
That's the best feeling is when you could just like, you don't have to text anymore. It's acceptable to call or FaceTime.
Yeah,
First
that's
of
nice.
all,
That's
that's
nice.
the nicest shit.
That's nice.
And then when it is acceptable to call on FaceTime, you just act like a fucking idiot. You get on the FaceTime, you look like trash.
Yeah. When you
Yeah.
could like
Yeah.
have a phone call like pretty much like we do in terms of like having like silences that are
Yeah.
not awkward. That's when you know.
Oh, dude, awkward silence. Non-awkward silences.
Non-awkward silences are key.
The
That's
best.
when you know.
When you guys are in like, let's say like it becomes silent with a girl, but you feel it. Do you like break the awkwardness or do you just sit in it?
You don't actually ever really feel it if it's
Why
not
would
awkward
you
though.
sit in it?
I don't know. Like sometimes it'll happen. Let's say you're with like a girl you met for the first time, like, and it's like quiet for a second.
Not for the first time
Mm-hmm.
or like when
you're
you're
driving.
comfortable.
No, the first time.
Oh, okay. Yes, I break them.
You break
Yeah,
them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I break
yeah,
them. Oh
obviously,
my God,
yeah.
do I ever?
Okay, no, I sit in them
You're a fucking psychopath though, man.
because I just
He
want to
also
like
jizzes in the
absorb.
bathtub, so I mean, like,
I want to absorb that feeling. Like fuck, it's awkward. Like, like you know, like you
Why?
feel it because you just feel.
'Cause
I
it's
don't know. I just want to like feel it.
Leo's the
the
kind of
girl,
guy.
like, why is this guy
Leo's
not
the kind of
talking?
guy that thrives when he's hungry.
Yeah.
Like you
I
know, like when
being
you're like,
hungry.
see, like I feel like I'm gonna fucking collapse. Like I
Yeah.
tell Leo, like I'm on the verge of collapsing. If I don't eat anything right now, my stomach is like a grinder.
but I
like
feel like a
put
lot of
something
things
inside.
put you on the verge of
No,
collapsing,
no,
though.
like anything that's food related.
The thing is, like,
if
I
don't
want to believe you, but it sounds
No,
so
no,
baby
no.
la la, bro. But like, I don't think you're exaggerating.
I see stars, bro. I
yeah,
swear to God,
I
man.
know.
I
but
swear.
it's like you've eaten 5 hours ago. It's like, bro, I'm gonna collapse, man. Like, I haven't eaten like since like 12 o'clock. I don't know what to do. Like, and you're like pacing back. Like, what do I eat? It's like you're stressing me out, man.
You know what I picture Justin as? I picture Justin as the type of like
know
the
exactly
guy
what
who
I'm talking
travels to like Sudan or whatever to like kind of view a different culture. Gets there, everybody in that village hasn't eaten in like 3 days, and he's like, "Dude, I'm fucking starving. All I had was breakfast this morning." Around all the Sudanese people
Yeah.
who haven't eaten since like last Wednesday.
Dude, I complain so much, okay, that I'm hungry with my family that every time I go to my like my cousin's house, for example, like my aunts and stuff, like, oh, you're hungry, because I'm always complaining, and then like my cousin makes a joke because I eat like a pig, and then my stomach hurts. So they always say the same thing, like, "Oh, does your stomach hurt now?" Like I'm like a fucking child, man. Like it's really bad. Like I walk in, they're feeding me. It's like, "Oh, you're hungry?" Like I know you're hungry, you know. Like
I've heard Justin. Be
I
like,
love
"Dude,
it though.
Yeah, of course.
I've heard Justin be like, "Do I need to smoke a joint right now? I'm gonna pass out." It's like, dude, it's like, no, you're not. Yeah. You're not gonna pass out if you don't smoke marijuana.
You should try going a whole day without eating.
Eating.
Yeah.
I've done that though. Like especially when
Full.
I was rattled as fuck.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're rattled, that just affects everything. The stress.
But you can't even
levels.
chew when you're rattled.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Don't forget swallowing.
Yeah. Can't do
Forget
anything.
swallowing. When you're like, I've been in situations where like I'm about to go on a date, let's say, and I'm trying to eat before, and like, not that you're nervous, but you have the butterflies.
Well, you're a little bit nervous for
Yeah,
sure.
you have the
man.
butterflies.
You know?
And like you're trying to eat something, and it's like it just won't go down because you're like, that's why I don't ever go eat
Yeah.
with chicks on first dates. Is for that reason alone, is that I can't eat if I'm that level of like stressed or nervous, you know?
Yeah, little snacks, you know, here and there.
Yeah,
It's nice.
after a couple beers, you get like a chicken wing or something.
Get some
you know?
nachos. That's always nice, you know.
Yeah, nachos are mental, dude. Nachos are. What's the best first date like meal? Tacos.
No, I feel
Chicks
like
love tacos.
okay, wait.
Tacos
Are
are
we
pretty
talking?
good.
Are we talking about like the
I
vibe?
can't do popcorn.
Ugh.
I can't like
Popcorn.
popcorn as like, you know, like a snack.
Imagine Leo
Wait, wait, like ketchup spell. Like I don't get it.
I was thinking like, you know, at the bars they have like popcorn.
Leo's like goes to a chick. It's like, hey, you want to go on a date this Saturday? Yeah, let's go. He takes her out. Goes to McLean's. Has the popcorn at the beginning, and just like, all right, let's go.
Yeah,
That's
it's because
the
I
meal.
eat popcorn like a monster, man. I shove like 1,000 kernels at once.
Yeah. I feel like tacos wouldn't be that good because they could be messy. That's
Yeah.
the only thing. Like, are you talking about like in terms of like vibe at a restaurant with the food, or like what's like proper to eat?
Well, no, I mean like in general, I don't know. Like if I was going on a date with a chick, like, yeah, obviously there's the fucking high class 5-star restaurants and shit, but like, I prefer a girl who's down to go to like a taco spot. You know what I mean? Or
No,
like,
no, for sure. But like, that's not what I
First date,
meant.
though.
I'm talking about like, yeah, like.
yeah, well,
of
it could be
course.
a first date.
It could.
Yeah,
Tacos Victor in fucking
Tacos are
St. Henry.
nice.
Tacos.
I've had tacos actually on a first date.
Yeah,
It was nice.
you could do tacos.
Yeah.
It worked. It was very nice.
Like
Anything
Italian is too much.
Who?
Italian.
Italian, like an Italian
Food.
restaurant?
Yeah.
I mean, you could do it, but
they were like spaghetti.
Yeah, you
I
know.
know.
It's kinda
I
weird.
like chicks who are laid back, and I think that if you're willing or are down to go to like a taco spot or like a fucking, I don't know, like a bar that's like a wing spot or whatever as a date, then it's indicative of your character. I think.
I know what you're saying. It's like they don't mind being natural.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
if I bring you to like a taco spot on the first date, and then your first reaction to your friends is like, "Oh my god, Brian, I got tacos." Like, I say
Yeah, but we don't attract girls like that in the first place, though, man.
we don't.
they're hot. Sometimes it's not that we attract them.
We're not rich enough.
Yeah, I don't think I attract girls in general, but like
you know what I mean, though, man. Like in terms of like you know what kind of girls those are just by fucking looking
Yeah,
at them.
100%,
You know? Like, you
100%.
know the chillers from the
Yeah.
non-chillers, man.
But are they hot?
of course,
Some.
Given
yeah.
the
some.
opportunity, would you fuck?
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So like, it is.
But
something,
I'm the kind of guy, bro, that I would never go wine and dine you and spend all my money just to fuck you. Like I'm not doing that shit, man. Unless I'm really
Yeah.
down for the food. I'm being honest.
That's
Unless I'm really down for the food and the experience, and like you're a cool girl, then yeah. But like just straight up because you're abroad and I want to fuck you, like I'm not that kind of person.
You know, I don't fuck on the first date, right? It's okay. I want the all you can eat shrimp. Let's go.
Yeah.
Get some more. Get some more.
Now we're talking, man. You know, so that's a little better. You know, fuck.
I don't know. Like in the past, I have a motto, or I guess you can say, of you know which chick you're gonna take out versus who you're not gonna, like, you know what I mean? Like I know by looking at you if you're the type of girl that I'm gonna take out on a date, regardless if I think there's gonna be a future or if it's just because I want to fuck.
Yeah.
I know that you're the type of girl I'm gonna take out on a date. I'm gonna bring you somewhere. We're gonna go do an activity or do some shit.
Yeah.
I know by looking at you. The girls who I don't think are quote unquote, and I don't want this to come off and sound like as misogynistic as it will, quote unquote, not worthy of that. Like I know just straight by looking at
Yeah,
you.
you do.
You know what I mean?
It's mean to say, but it's the truth, man. I'm sure
It's the
girls.
truth.
think
I'm
the
sure.
same
I'm
way.
sure girls think the same way. Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Girls for sure know guys who it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna call him if ever I need to fuck, versus guys who it's like, yeah, I'll go on a date with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like invest your time in.
But that's
in
what it is. It's
spending-
invest your time, invest your whatever. Money is money. It doesn't really matter. But still, you're you know, I mean, like you're investing your time, you're investing your night. You could be chilling with the guys that night. You know what I mean? And like,
That's
I'm with you.
exactly it. And I had to talk about this with, I think it was with you and Chanchi on a 3-way phone call, obviously. And we were saying that, man, it's like it's super important because all our time is valuable.
Mhm.
At the end of the day, man, it's valuable. Whether or not you had a long day at work and you want to just stay home and relax that night, it's still valuable
Mm-hmm.
because that's your time, right?
Those are the best nights too.
Yeah, those are the best nights. I've had a lot of those recently. Actually, it's been beautiful. But the point is that if I'm gonna chill with you and I'm gonna take you out, especially for the first time, if you're gonna come over and I'm gonna have to spend like hours with you, like you better be fucking cool, man. Not you better be cool, but like
Be cool.
it sounds mean, but like hopefully we could vibe because
Yeah.
it's not gonna happen again if we
'Cause
don't.
it is that. It's hours. You come at 8, you're probably leaving at 1.
Yeah, man, it's not a.
You know what I mean?
It's not like a what those
Yeah.
fast dates you do. What are they called?
Speed dating.
Speed dating.
Speed dating. There you
We're
go.
doing, we're doing a 5-hour shift tonight. You know
No,
what I mean?
you're
Like-
chilling, man.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and like some of them finish earlier than others, obviously, but for the most part, you are chilling for a couple of hours.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's valuable time.
The earlier it finishes, the more.
The later it finishes, the better
it was, yeah.
because
The earlier
you're
it
down
finishes,
for the
the le-
company.
Yeah, the less it was probably worth it.
Yeah.
And it's literally what it is. It's like I'm like, well, I mean, for them too, right? Like for chicks too, like
Oh,
they could be
same.
chilling, they could be doing anything else, right?
Same, for sure, man.
And
So,
in general, if a girl, like, it's always been like a thing in the back of my mind where it's like if a girl accepts your request to go on a date, there's a base level of down that's already there, and you know it.
A base level of what?
A base level of down,
Oh, yeah.
a base level of willingness that's already there.
well, yeah, because she's down to spend time with you.
Exactly.
Like she's probably attracted to you. If
Yeah.
she's saying yeah, the attractive, like it's there.
Yeah, and
You know,
it's funny because to your point before, where you were like the best part is where you can be like weird and comfortable with the person.
yeah.
I think that is one of the best parts. I think the best part, and I've always said this, is when you're able to kind of like in the middle of conversation while you're chilling with the person, you're now comfortable with the person. You can be like, so like, what did you think when you first met me?
Oh yeah. That's
I
always nice.
love picking. This might sound stupid, but I love picking the significant other's brain about like what were their first thoughts, like what did you think, how did that first, like what was our first date like from your perspective, because I know what it was from my perspective.
Yeah.
But I love picking their brain.
Because
You know?
sometimes it's like not at all what you thought.
It's
you know,
not at all. Yeah, it's it.
like the little minor details are gonna change. You know, or like
Mhm.
oh they saw this and like you're like okay, well
Yeah.
that's so weird. I didn't even think of that
Yeah.
Exactly.
or notice that. You know.
Yeah.
And it's funny because then you can ask those questions and then they'll ask the questions back to you.
Yeah, of course,
Because they,
it's-
yeah,
yeah.
They always want.
And it just becomes
It's
like
just
a whole
because
thing.
you're so curious, man.
Yeah.
You
It's
know.
like, how do you see me?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do
come-
other people view
How
me?
come we want to know so bad? I don't get it.
I think it gives us a better like idea of who
Understand-
we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think humans at a base level are egotistical to a certain extent.
Yeah,
Are
that's what I was gonna
narcissistic.
say. Is it egotistical or are we just curious, or
Well,
both?
I mean,
Could be a bit
I
of
don't.
both.
I think that a certain amount of narcissism, not that it isn't bad, but I think it's normal. I think everybody wants to be viewed.
It
in
wouldn't
a
feel
certain
good if you
light.
ask a girl, "Hey, like, how did you feel about me?" and she tells you a bunch of negative shit.
Yeah.
It's not gonna make you feel
How
good.
was our first date? I don't know. You were fucking ugly when I walked in. Like, you didn't cut
Yeah.
your hair. Your shirt didn't fit. Like, Jesus
Well, I mean,
Christ.
with that logic, you wouldn't even be at that point with the
Well,
girl
that's
if
it,
it
exactly.
went
Yeah.
wrong in the
Yeah.
first place.
Well, I
right?
mean,
So
you
that
never know.
doesn't really
Sometimes
make
girls will
sense.
give you a second shot. Rarely, but
Yeah, but you don't. You ask that question way after the second shot.
Yeah,
If you've
for
reached
sure.
that point where you can
Yeah.
ask that
Yeah.
question in the first place, it means that you probably had a good first date or second or third.
Yeah.
Like I had a date once and like I'll be honest, and like she was super chill and she's like, oh yeah, like it looked like you were really enjoying your food. That's what she told me. You know, I said we had nachos, man. But like I was hungry, I was down. You know, but like we spoke for a long time. I'm like whatever, it's a little minor detail. It wasn't a
So
turn
how's
off.
your date? Fucking amazing.
But it wasn't like I was a pig though. I'm like,
I
wow, I'm like,
know.
was I a pig? And she's like, no, of course not. She's like, it just looks like you were like really hungry. You know,
Yeah,
And I was
like
like,
gusto.
yeah, like I was like whatever. You know,
Do you
so
snack before dates so you're not too hungry?
it depends. It depends.
Yeah.
It
You
depends.
look like you were really enjoying your food.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's good
That's exactly
stuff.
what I would expect though.
It's funny because in those
For you.
situations,
Yeah, but whatever, man. That's the way I am.
in those situations, like guys will ask different questions than girls will. Like I noticed that in like one of the more recent ones that I had, where I was like, I asked, what was your thought of me when you first met me in person, or some shit like that, you know? And their question, from like a girl's point of view, was what was the point that you knew you wanted to see me again?
Ooh, I never asked that one.
You know what I mean? And I was like, oh shit, like that's a good question, like for both sides. But like I think in general, like a guy wouldn't think to ask that, you know? And I was like, I had to rack my brain. And
I don't know. I feel like I don't really. How can I say this? I feel like it just.
What are you laughing at? Oh, did you leave my faucet on?
No. You didn't.
No, it's the washroom.
Oh, it's the toilet.
Is it
Whatever.
flooding?
I guess it's not like flush
Go
problem.
check
Nah, don't worry
it.
about it. Don't worry about it. It's chill. It's chill.
Took a
I
cloud.
just I just see Andrew and Lucas laughing. I'm like, what are they laughing at? But
Yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Fuck.
no, I was saying like guys wouldn't think to ask those same types of questions, you know. And when I was asked that question, I was like, "Fuck, man." I was like, I gotta give a really girl answer, and the answer to the question was like, "Fuck." Like when I kissed the person, you kind of like I there's a thing I'd been telling you for a while, where I was like, I think there's like an epidemic of chicks right now who don't know how to kiss, or maybe it's just they're not compatible, and there's a lot of tortoise going on, you know. There's a lot of that going on, you know. A lot of stiff lip. And so this person, I was like yeah, like when we kissed the first time, I was like, wow, I
like,
realized
like
right
old
away.
lady, like where you're like, you know what I mean?
I realized right away, it's like, wow, you're a good kisser. And that to me is important.
Oh, very.
Very
That's
important.
what
like-
you told her?
Mhm.
Okay.
No, it's super important, man. I'm with you on that one.
I
Kissing
want
is,
points. I want points. with
Yeah,
that
it's
answer.
important, man.
There's a lot of stiff lippers out there, dude.
It's like just like it's like the base.
Oh, man.
If you can't do that, it's like I don't know.
It's like Jabba the Hutt's out there. When he's getting choked by fucking
Yeah,
Leia.
sometimes there's too much tongue. There's too much like aggressiveness. Like calm down, you know, a bit. You know, like
Aggressiveness is real, dude. I remember a long time ago, I went to upstairs with
So-
John Kachifi,
so aggressive.
and he had gone there to meet a girl, and her friend was there. And so when I went up the stairs back into the club, I just remember, I think I've said the story on the podcast. He took me by the arm, shot me, like threw me to the girl he was talking to, his friend, and he's like, "Make out, or you idiot."
Oh, classic.
And the next thing I know is just like a tongue, dude. All around. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like a cow,
gross.
dude. So I pushed her off, and I was like, I gotta go. I went to get a drink, and the next day, I'll never forget, he gets a text from the girl he's talking to. John, oh my God, your friend Josh is so nice. He made out. Is so nice. He made out with Chris. No, I'm not gonna say the name.
Well, we all know what it is now.
Yeah, your friend Josh is so nice. He made out with so and so, and it was like a really weird name. And I'm like, okay, there's only one reason I would be nice for making out with this girl, and I'm like, it's probably because she looks like a linebacker,
Was she a biggie?
dude. She we pull her up on Facebook. I don't want to be an asshole, but like, she wasn't like a.
I just called her a linebacker, so
Yeah.
that's pretty fucked
I
up.
mean, look, some girls pride themselves on being big. You know what I mean? Like,
I just picture her with like
Maybe
an
does.
Eagles fucking jersey.
Was she,
Ready
was
to go.
Was
I
she
don't
no-
even know where I was going with. Oh, yeah, the
was
point
she an LB?
a linebacker. Yeah,
Yeah.
she was a massive.
Yeah.
But the point of that story is that this girl didn't know how to make out. There was just a lot of tongue all over my face. I probably didn't have to say she was a linebacker, so I'm sorry to any of the
I
girls
feel like
listening out
I feel
there.
like the Massey to tongue ratio is strong, because it happened to me too in Cancun, man. The same thing. Like we were at a club with like the guys, and there's like this girl that's like in charge of like making other girls take shots, either from like
That was the girl in the video.
I have it on video,
Yeah.
yeah, and shots from like I don't know, like her tits or like my crotch, for example. And at one point that happened so fast, man. And this girl comes to me, she's like, "Oh, that girl wants to take a shot. She wants you to take a shot off her tits, or like off her cleavage with a shot glass." I'm like, okay, whatever. Happened so fast. I take it. I take the shot, right? And then there's like a chair, so she pushes me on the chair. This girl, she comes on top of me and she just starts like making out with me, but like a wild animal. Though at one point, I was like,
It's amazing.
like my dog licks my face like this. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? You know, like it was so fucked up, man. And
Did
like,
she worked there?
no, it was like the girl's job is to get two randoms.
Okay, I get
Like
it.
just like
Yeah.
you know, and she does this all night. I don't know why they do it. It's free shots or whatever.
And the girl she got you was a
Her
fucking
job is to get two randoms.
Yeah, that's what it was.
She got a random quota for the night.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Gotta get 50 makeouts and 2 jerkies.
Every 4, once she gets to 4, she starts getting commission.
like the point of
Yeah.
my story was it was pretty uncomfortable. And like you know what, like it's an epidemic, and like
Yeah,
people need to learn
yeah.
how to at least kiss properly.
Yeah, but
Because I'm not gonna go home with you if you're licking my face like some sort of wild animal.
Yeah.
No,
Like it's not gonna happen.
crazy.
But this is a question I always have: is it because they don't know how to make out, or is it because they're just not compatible with your makeout, or is it both?
Look, honestly, like I understand. We all understand that people have different styles. You know, sometimes you adapt to
Mm.
that style. You know,
Yeah.
but like that's just plain you don't know how to kiss. Like there's that fine. Like there's
Yeah.
like you don't know how to kiss. You know,
Some people just don't even use tongue. You ever made out with a girl and just there's no tongue involved?
hate it.
You're just like, you're just like you're making out.
Yeah, like
Well,
I'm
I
trying to put
guess
some
not.
tongue in there, but like it's like it's
Yeah.
I can't.
It's
Like
just
I've said this before, but I haven't experienced this, man.
Really?
Like honestly,
I don't like that, man. It's fucking annoying.
Like it hasn't been that
'Cause
bad.
then I feel
for
like I'm
me.
really aggressive. Like I'm trying to shove my fucking
Yeah.
tongue down her throat. You know, it's
Yeah.
like just open your mouth a bit and put some tongue in there.
I don't know.
Well, look, it's like for anything. There's guys who won't eat pussy. There's girls who won't suck dick. There's girls who don't swallow. There's girls who do. You know, like I mean, I don't think that there's anything wrong with any of it. Like it's just your style, I guess, for making out. Same way as it's like you just don't like to suck dick or you just don't like to eat out. It sucks, obviously, for the other person.
Listen, like
And you make your decision
not
based
liking
off
to
that.
make out is different than not having like a dick in your mouth. Like that I could understand.
Yeah.
You know, like it sucks for us like to not get ahead, but like I get it.
Mm.
You know, to a certain extent.
Mm.
But making out is base. Listen, man.
It's funny. I was talking last night to a friend of ours, who's a girl, and I was and I was saying, as a kid, I vividly remember at the age where you don't fully understand what sex is. You know what it is, but you don't fully understand that like there's pleasure involved for both parties. I remember as a kid, around like 6, 7, 8 years old, being like, fuck, man, it must suck being a girl. Like, you have to put a dick in your mouth. Like, you have to just get a dick rammed inside of you. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't look like it's a fun time for the girl, you know? And then as you get older, you
Little
realize...
do we know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You realize, like, it feels good.
It looked
you know?
almost painful, man, for sure.
Yeah. And so this conversation that I was having with one of our friends, I'm like, fuck, like, what does it feel? I want to know, what does it feel like to get fucked? Like, what does it feel like? I know as a guy, when you put your dick in for the first time, it's like, it's warm, it's wet, it's comfy, it's home. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's nice.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I asked them, like, what does it feel like as a girl, you know? And like, they were having a hard time describing it, which I think is testament to the fact that, like,
you can even how do we describe
yeah.
it?
Well, I can describe it. That's how I can describe it. I feel like it's like when you get under a nice cover, like a nice warm cover, and it's home.
Like when you insert, that's what it
Yeah,
feels like.
that's
But
what I
the
mean, yeah.
actual feeling itself of like jizzing or like the actual like
We'll never
movement,
know, man.
it's hard to explain that. You can't.
No. We'll never
It's
know.
just some form of stimulation, you know. And they were trying to explain like what it felt like. And I guess if we ever have a girl again on this podcast, who knows why they would come on it?
Sex is so weird, bro. Like,
a
if
concept,
you think
man.
about it, like you're just inserting a part of you into someone
Yeah.
else to make another human.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, fucking Lorenzo had his kid.
Yeah, I know.
Lorenzo had his
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
his
yeah.
child. I
Man,
don't know if he
too.
watches this, but I better be the fucking godfather. But yeah, he had his kid. It's
Man, raising a child.
dude, it freaks me out. I went for work today. I went to meet a client.
That's too much.
And they had 3 kids.
That's fucked up.
And as I'm talking to them, every 3 or 4 minutes, one of the 3 kids would come and like interrupt the
Man, I hate that shit.
my glove came off. I was playing.
I'm honestly scared I'm gonna slap my kid out one day.
But dude, like the parents would be like, no, it's okay, put it, go play. And as the kid would leave, the parent would be like, Jesus Christ, this fucking kid. So keep your fucking glove on, for God's sakes. And then the other kid would come and be like, Mom, Matthew across the street wants to play. Can I go? Yeah, go fucking play. And the kid goes and play, and the mom's like, Jesus Christ, have kids, they said. And I'm just like, dude, as a kid, you look at your parents and like, they love me, they protect me, and it's like, little do you know, they fucking hate you.
I wonder how many times we've done that. We've turned around and like our parents just said, "Fucking son of a bitch." Fucking hey, what a mistake. You know, like things like that.
Dude,
Countless.
the level of like in their face today, those people, I was just, every couple of minutes, one of the kids would come and interrupt and just be like, Mommy, there's a lot of snow. It's just snow in the boot.
Could you speak English?
Yeah,
please?
and the mom was just
like
like,
that's the first
the mom
thing.
was like, there's snow in your boot? She's like, yeah. She's like, okay, take off your boot and get the fuck out of here.
Okay, this is actually a question that I was gonna ask you. I was curious, and I was thinking about this too. You think it's bad, and maybe scientifically it is. You think it's bad to swear in front of your kids?
Like, I don't know, man, because they're gonna end up swearing. I think the only reason why it's bad is because they start doing it at school.
We started swearing really young, man.
Yeah, I was in elementary school.
Yeah, like young though, like in grade 1.
I don't remember exactly when, but
Like
yeah.
super young.
Yeah, we're saying fuck and shit.
Yeah, all kind of shit, like bitch. But like that's the thing. Like if you go up to your kid, and like you know how like they don't even speak yet, right? Or they understand obviously, and you're like, "Oh, go fuck yourself," you know, like "fuck you," you know, like things like that, right? Like, is that wrong?
I do that to my dog.
Like
I
exactly
don't
that to
know.
your dog,
Yeah,
right?
like, oh, fuck you.
Yeah, like fuck you, putting the finger at it, like "Oh, go fuck yourself," 'cause like you're so cute, kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's bad. I think that like doesn't like damage to your brain.
Like yeah, I know what you're saying. Like you're saying it with good emotions. Like let's say she's like, oh my god, fuck you, man. Like fuck you.
Just,
I
like,
don't know.
You're just like fucking with it, like you will with your dog. Like you're just saying random shit. You're swearing at your dog because she's so cute, kind of thing, or like and that for your kid.
No, I don't think it would be bad. I don't know, man.
I don't know if you're like if it's good to stimulate like bad words into your kid's brain at that age.
Every mother's probably saying like it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, like if a mother hears this right now, they're gonna freak out.
Yeah, I can hear my mom. Like,
Yeah.
no, it's bad.
Like my dad swore in front of me
From when
all
you were
the time.
okay, yeah.
My fucking parents smoked cigarettes in the car with me, man. You know what I mean? Like that's what it was back then.
Yeah, yeah. Me too. My dad used to smoke in the car.
Yeah, windows on it. Once my dad threw out a cigarette. I never forget this. He threw out a cigarette out the window and I burned my sister's jacket to pieces because her window was open and I came out into his window, into her window, and just completely obliterated her sleeve.
It went on fire.
Yeah, it caught fire. It was the ash. It was one of those like jackets, you know, those like little, there's like puffy ones there, you know, that like catch fire really easily.
Just caught fire.
It just caught fire, man.
This is a question I always had. It's something I've had written in my phone for I think months. Dude. Like, would you teach your kids swear words, or would you actively try to avoid them?
We were just
We were just
Yeah,
talking
no,
about
but I
that.
know because when I got up, you guys were talking about swear words with
Yeah.
your kids. Would you guys teach your kids swear
I
words?
don't think
or would
you have
actively
to. I don't think you have to teach them. I think they're just gonna, it's gonna come naturally.
Yeah.
You're gonna swear in front of them all the time.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, would you be one of those parents that's like, you're with your wife and you're like, oh, fucking shit, and you'd be like, oh my god, babe, the kids.
Like I feel like naturally you would, but maybe in time you just like don't give a fuck anymore.
It's so cute when a kid swears though. Like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Fucking
It's like the
shit.
best thing ever.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, mom, I wanted cereal, you bitch.
with my niece now, what I do with her is I pick her up. I'm like, let's go kick daddy, and we do like Superman kicks into like my older brother. And like I'm teaching her to kick him, so now when she's running around, she'll just like kick him in the shit, and I'm like, yes, my protege.
Yeah, it's not fun when that's your kid though. You're gonna fucking freak out.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
know,
best
but
part about
whatever.
being like an uncle or whatever is you could just be that asshole. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you can be the best uncle to the kid, but you're an asshole to
It's
your
just
brother.
fun time.
Yeah, it's because you're fucking
It's
like you're
just
fucking
fun
around with
time.
your brother, man.
Yeah,
like you're just
exactly.
making his
Yeah.
life miserable.
Yeah, like he's
it's
already fed up, and now he's got this
it's
kid
like,
kicking his shit.
how can I add misery to my brother's life right now? You know, And it's-
Exactly.
He's already like, Jesus Christ, these fucking kids.
Yeah, now it's to do with his brother and his kid.
Must be even doubly worse for like the girls because like I had to have all the pain of giving birth and now I have the headache. You know what I mean?
Listen, man, you want kids. That's what it comes with, man. And you people like I feel like people.
They don't realize.
I don't think people realize what it is, man.
No,
you
they
know,
don't.
like
They
I
don't.
think
You-
it's nice.
I don't think anybody realizes until you actually have the kid.
It's nice though, and you know, if you ask my mom, like, shoot,
You
tell
think
me
that's a good idea for an app,
what?
like a fake baby to test it out for like 1 or 2 months?
How?
Like you have alarms that go on, you gotta like
can't,
milk
man.
it by tapping. Like you just gotta stay up, like just practice.
Your friend comes up to me like, dude, my kid, man, she was up all fucking night. Be like, yeah, I know, man. My app, dude, it just kept fucking ringing. I don't know.
It's like real life Tamagotchis.
Honestly, you
Like,
can't because you're
straight
not
up.
gonna love it though. That's what makes the difference.
Yeah, he won't love
But it'll show you the commitment for it.
It
Like
doesn't matter. Like discipline, I understand, but you're not gonna love your kid, so it means
Yeah.
fuck all
Yeah.
when there's no point in what you're doing.
I see what you're
You
saying.
understand? Like it's for your kid. Like you actually like make sure it's not gonna die.
Yeah.
If your fake robotic baby dies, you don't really care.
Yeah, you
know
can
what I
throw
mean?
on the
Like,
couch.
you can not feed her for a couple of days. After a while, like you're gonna get over it. You know?
Imagine getting those like unsubscribe emails from like that company, like you have not taken care of your baby in 183 days.
You
You know
up to
those
your-
fucking toys when we were kids? What were they called?
Tamagotchis.
You
Oh,
just
there
said
you
it,
go.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Tamagotchis. You fucking talk about fucking learning how to jerk it, dude. You had to fucking shake them.
Yeah.
They even had the Digimon ones like that. Those are mental.
Oh yeah, hard,
It was
hard.
the Digimons, but it was the shape of a Digivice.
I don't remember what Digivices look like.
There were so many cool ones, dude. Oh man, it was mental. The first one was whatever. The next couple ones were so cool, dude. I remember.
I was rich Digimon.
Yeah, I used to fucking bust my
Digital
parents' balls.
monsters. I have the movie still in my house in cassette.
Yeah, Bare Naked Ladies has a song in that.
Which one? Digimon? Which movie? Sorry.
I don't know.
Digimon the movie.
Yeah.
So I think it was only one.
2000.
Yeah,
The one that said like
Yeah.
2000 on it. I
it's
think?
what's the song that they have?
I think it's I think it's like a platinum silver.
something
cover
like that,
too.
Yeah.
It's like rich. Like actually.
Garurumon.
Oh man, good stuff.
Yeah, it came out in 2000s. It was like this, right? Just
Is
gonna
it?
be careful.
That's some of the shit that's gonna suck when you have a kid. Is that they're gonna be so obsessed with something like. Here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's not silver then, but yeah.
Remember this guy?
He was the.
This one.
Of course.
Oh yeah, he was. Man, he turned into a sick Digimon too.
Fuck, Digimon was sick.
Man, fucking Asians are so sick, dude. They make
Yeah.
they make the sickest shit.
Okay, this is super.
No
fucking-
American would ever come up with that shit.
No, super random. But I work with a bunch of like Vietnamese people, and like they're super nice, you know. And I had like a moment of like it's super fucking retarded. My moment that I had, but it's like, anyway. So they're just in the back, and like they have their lunch break, and they have like their little iPhone, and they're watching videos, you know. And there's just like a video on YouTube, and like, why are you laughing?
I feel this is going somewhere racist, but it probably isn't.
No, at all. And they're just having like their moment, and like there's a video on YouTube, right? And the video is like Asian or Vietnamese kids like talking, you know, and I don't understand fuck all, obviously, because it's in Vietnamese, and these guys like they're laughing at like the jokes, and I was like, holy fuck, man, like people like speak different languages and understand like different jokes, and like I don't know, I had like one of those moments.
It's a
and I was
high
like,
thought.
yeah,
It's a
I
stone
was
thought,
well, I
yeah.
was sober because I
Yeah.
was at work, but like
Yeah.
I was just like these guys are like laughing
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
You ever
it's-
just look like you look at the most basic of things in the world when you're stoned, and you're just like, oh my god, like people have like 5 toes, dude. Like what the?
Every
fuck?
time I go to a different country or different city, I'm like, holy fuck, people actually live here.
Yeah.
Like how we live back home, like they
Yeah.
live here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's yeah.
Like they
kind of.
live, like
They
do-
chill, they
like
have their
chill,
spots,
they
yeah,
they go to bed, they wake up, they go to work.
Yeah.
You know, like they have their friends.
They
Like
shit, they
like they-
eat
yeah.
groceries, like fall in
Yeah,
love.
Like this isn't just like a figment of my imagination. I know
No,
exactly
like-
what you're talking about.
like
it's not a vacation for them.
no, they're
where they
they're
live.
home.
Yeah.
But then that brings into question. It's like,
Fuck, man.
you know how there's that whole
It's
theory
crazy.
of life where everything around you is only a product of your experiences.
Yeah.
So like when you guys leave here, I cease to exist. But when you leave here, you cease to exist to me.
Mm.
You
Like, I
know
don't
what I
know what
mean?
the fuck you're doing like when we leave.
Dude, for all I know, you vanish into thin air as soon as I close my door.
Yeah.
For all I know, dude.
Like I could be like a serial killer. You wouldn't
Yeah,
even know.
exactly. You know what I mean?
I'm not, obviously.
Like you could literally just like everything outside my door of my condo can literally just be black hole. I would not even know, because as soon as I open it, my imagination just creates that whole reality, that whole existence.
Yeah,
Like a
but-
matrix almost.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
no, you know, like it's not. Like,
It's the whole thing of like, does a tree make noise if it falls in the woods and no one's there?
Yeah, it does.
Does it?
Yeah, it does, but just no one hears it. It's a sound.
Yeah.
Sounds exist.
But
When a tree hits the floor,
Yeah.
a sound is created.
is a
Like
sound?
I find that argument is so like it doesn't make sense.
But is a sound if nobody hears it?
Yeah, it's a sound.
So let's say you're in space. There's no air to make sound travel. Something falls. It's made a sound, technically speaking, but because you didn't hear it.
If in my head, if it made a sound, it made a sound. I don't care who heard it or not. The sound is there. You know what I mean?
What do you think?
What do you think, Leo?
He's like, well, what are you guys
I
talking about?
had- I was stressed out.
I had my. I'm with you on this one,
Yeah, yeah,
100%. Because you were saying the one in space, but like if there's no sound waves, then there is no sound in space. But there is air on Earth, so
Yeah.
you can't like make that same thing.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, bro, yeah, it's an easy argument. Like, it makes fucking
I
sense.
don't think in there's no logic in
Like,
saying
why
no.
did that? Why did that question ever come about to begin with?
I
I
don't
don't
some
know, let's
stoner
find
fucking
out,
probably asked
man.
that.
I think
Yeah.
it was an Asian thing.
dude, like if I'm not there, like, does it make sound? Like, dude, I dropped my pan, dude.
But probably.
Yeah, I dropped a plate in the kitchen, dude, and she's like, as soon as I dropped it, the doorbell rang, so I didn't hear the plate. So like, did it make a sound?
Oh fuck, man.
Those
I'm sure
are the
stoners have probably
Yeah.
discovered or thought of the
For
most
sure.
fucked up things, man.
Stoners have the best thoughts. Those are the best thoughts that you have. It's like these people are speaking another language.
Yeah, it's like deep shit,
Yeah.
man.
Meeting a girl is like being in the orbit of the. You know what I mean? Like who the.
Man, just fucked up shit. Leo, you found it.
Yeah, so like the whole like that whole riddle is just to
It's a riddle. Riddle.
well, what is it? It's a
It's like a fact or a statement.
no, because
It's not really a fact 'cause it's not true.
it's like a I don't know. Yeah, it's just to question like perception and consciousness. Like, do things exist even if we're not conscious of it? Like, picture this.
Mm.
Let's say if no humans and no like conscious beings would ever exist in the universe. Like, does the universe truly exist? It does, but there's nothing to even perceive it.
Yes, but it
does. But like,
because it's there.
does it?
Yes.
Right.
The fact that we're here proves it's there.
Exactly.
That's the way I see it.
Yeah. No, I know, but it's just that thought.
Yeah.
That's what they're arguing in this.
Yeah.
But I think the question is about like, is it just a figment of your, not a figment of your imagination, but is it created out of your own perception of reality? Like, does it exist if you're not there because it exists, or does it exist when you're there because it's just a perception that
That's
you?
Yeah,
exactly the whole
but,
question.
but that's the whole thing. But I could not be there, and someone else is gonna be there. So obviously, it's real if somebody else is there.
But that's the point. Is that other person who's there a perception of your reality, a reality that you're perceiving as well?
Yeah,
Or
but
is-
at that point, like, there's only one true person and no one else exists.
well, that's it. Yeah, exactly.
It's like, who's that guy?
Yeah.
I'm not a robot.
Like
No,
the way
I'm
I
not.
see it, if I chop down a tree in the middle of the Amazon on like specific coordinates, okay, and we do it one day where there's nobody there, and then someone has to be there because it's cut it down. See, let's say a lightning hits it, right? In that sense, and
Yeah.
and then there's nobody there, no one's gonna hear it. But you go to the exact coordinates the next day and do the
Yeah.
same thing, that sound is gonna be there. It's the same sound.
Yeah.
We're just there to hear it now. It's
But
like that's what it is.
Like devil's advocate point is like, how do I? Because you guys are both here, and you're like, dude, like I know I'm a person. How do I know that you guys saying I know I'm a person isn't just my mind projecting to
I
you
used
guys?
to think about this a lot when I was young, like 5, 6 years old. Like, who are these people, and are they real? Like, what's going on here? Like, how do they know? Like, I would freak out. Like, I look out of my eyes, and they're
Mommy,
looking
are
out
you
of theirs.
real?
Yeah, that's what I
Like,
thought
that
about.
was weird to me. But that's like our consciousness developing. Like,
Yeah.
that's our idea of like,
Yeah.
it's so cool.
That's what makes the difference between us and animals. Is that we have this like perception of reality. We have this like consciousness.
Awareness.
This awareness of our being. Who is it that said it? I am. I
I think therefore
I
I
think
am.
therefore I
I
am.
think
It was
it's like Jacques.
it was
not-
Plato.
Leo
No,
Giovanetti.
it's a French guy.
Plato.
Rousseau. I think it was Rousseau.
Yeah,
Could it be Rousseau?
but that is like it's been not debunked, but it's been argued against, especially.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Was it Rousseau?
It might have been even. It might have been
René Descartes.
Descartes. Yeah.
I
That's
knew
it.
it was a
nice.
French
That's a
thing.
shit already.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think
It's actually
therefore
right here.
I think
René
therefore I
Descartes.
am. But like
They love philosophy. Yeah.
It is though.
Buddhist principles like throw that out
Yeah.
of the fucking.
I think therefore I am because
Yeah.
you have consciousness. Then you are a living creature. Then you are a living being. You are conscious and you're aware of your mortality and you're aware of your
Yeah,
your consciousness. You're conscious of your consciousness. I know that I'm thinking.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
You
And that's the question I always ask is like dogs, like let's say when they're watching you fuck, like do you think they're do you think they're thinking
Full
anything in their
circles.
mind? And do you think that they're aware of what it is they're thinking?
But that's what I was saying before. Like the fact that like I was fucking doggy, for example. Do they understand what that position is?
Instinctually,
They
maybe.
should.
is this a pun?
No, I'm being serious.
Okay, because
I'm
you're saying
being-
doggy for
like,
dogs.
Yeah. Like if you're having sex with a girl doggy style.
But are you using this position specifically? 'Cause
Yes.
it's doggy.
Yes.
Yeah, well, because it's the
because
position
that's
they
how dogs
associate-
fuck.
The position
Oh,
they
In that,
associate
in
with,
that
yeah.
position, yeah.
Okay.
So if you're Jesus Christ,
dogs do missionary,
They
they make out and
Imagine.
everything.
You're just walking, you walk
imagine
out
like a dog riding another dog.
What? Which one? Which one? 69 is riding.
Some dog just fucking riding
You
another
just see
dog.
some fucking some female German Shepherd.
fucking rubbing her 8 tits. Just like lactating and shit.
Oh, he's so twisted, man.
It's fuck because they lock after, right? So she would have to stay like that.
They lock. When they lock,
Like for
When-
30 minutes after
Do they really?
Yeah, after he comes,
they lock.
they lock.
30 minutes.
I think so.
No,
Yeah.
no, not 30
Yeah.
minutes.
Google that.
Really? I was like, yeah, 30 minutes.
That's like a full episode, like on TV. You
Yeah.
could just watch.
But
Like not just like
you-
watching
yeah.
TV, like just locked into a
yeah.
girl.
Imagine you're fucking a girl.
It says 15 to 20.
Okay, whatever. Still fucked up though.
Dude, imagine you're fucking a girl. Let's say like whatever, she's on the pill. You come inside. You're missionary. You're just there like, all right, what's on Netflix? Let's put Friends, I guess. And you're just
And you're locked, man.
That like
for 20.
forces the cuddle. It's like you have
Yeah,
to
you have cuddle with me.
Yeah.
you're
Like-
inside them for 20
Yeah.
minutes. You know what I mean?
So that's why if you ever see like a 2 dogs stuck, don't pull them because you can like do serious damage.
It's like the fucking Chinese finger trap.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen dogs lock in my life.
You know how long a pig's orgasm is?
How long?
It's very long.
How
I'm gonna
long?
Find it again. I think
Like
it's like
40
2 to
minutes?
4 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's not that long, then.
Pig's orgasm.
Long is like 40, 45.
It's 30 minutes.
Oh,
Sorry.
there you go. That's fucking long.
But it can last as long as 90.
Yo, if we would jizz constantly for 30 minutes, I think we'd go blind.
I think we could make our own Animal Planet series.
I think we would go blind.
I think the world would be a little better.
Yeah.
People feeling good for
we
30
wouldn't
minutes.
even be able to fucking see anymore, man.
Like pure jizzing?
yeah, like just constant jizzing
Be
for
like
30
being on
minutes.
acid.
Yeah.
It's too much. The longest orgasm in mammals is that of the domestic pig, Suscrofa domesticus. On average, the orgasm lasts 30 minutes, but it can be as long as 90.
That's so fucked
What
up.
were we talking about before that made them laugh? I just forgot.
If you were jizz for 30 minutes.
Oh,
You
yeah.
go blind.
Bro, you can't. You actually can't.
It would be so painful. You can't. It's not good for your body.
No.
You know? Yeah, it's not good.
No.
What's the longest female orgasm ever recorded?
In a human.
Yeah. I'm curious about that. Because chicks can orgasm for longer than guys do, I think.
Yeah, but how is that? How could you even prove that though?
I mean, I guess they tell you. I mean, sometimes a girl comes and you're just like, yeah, you came.
Yeah.
Sometimes like, did you come? I wonder if a girl doesn't like the question, did you come?
I
Like
hate
a
when
way
they, I hate when they don't.
Yeah. I've never been asked this question for the record, but like I would imagine it's the same thing as like a girl asking a guy, are you in? Are you inside?
Are you inside? It's like,
Dude, I got like
yeah.
10 crazy sex
You not feel me?
facts. You guys want to hear them?
10 crazy sex facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
no, let's go.
10 sexy crazy
10 sexy crazy sex
10
facts.
crazy sex records.
That's the new show on Netflix too. Nick Cage is hosting that one.
Oh my god, let's do it.
Okay. The furthest ejaculation, just guys give in terms of
In
distance,
yards?
in distance, kilometers
It was
or
like the
feet,
sex-
meters.
Kilometers.
No,
It's like
sorry.
the
I meant the metric system. This guy's blasting shit. to
He's
us.
ripping 2 kilometers. Fucking cum shots.
Snipers.
Oh man.
This is like
Okay.
the fucking sex
Choose.
Olympics.
Choose. It's nothing obviously close to a
Okay,
kilometer.
but give me like some sort of like
No, no.
Okay, it's
guess,
metric?
just
It's
guess.
metric?
No, guess.
metric.
Like 3 meters.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. You could probably rip a 7-meter cum shot.
6.
Oh,
6
yeah.
meters.
I was gonna
cum
say
shot.
6 too.
18 feet 9 inches. Okay, most orgasms in an hour.
37.
Okay, you?
I'm gonna go with 48.
134.
That's more than a fucking orgasm. That's over 2 orgasms a minute.
Yeah,
How
it
many?
says-
How many? How many?
So the sexual studies in California, Central for Marital and Sexual Studies in California, have recorded the case of one woman who enjoyed, or rather endured,
Injured. She injured.
134 orgasms over the course of 1 hour. The
Holy
record
fuck.
holder for males, 16. That's a lot.
Jizzing 16 times.
For a guy.
I almost don't even believe it.
I'm gonna puke.
Yeah,
I
I know.
almost don't
Fuck,
even
I
believe
just, my balls crawled right back into my body
Yeah,
after
you just-
hearing that.
Okay.
Right in there.
Oldest porno actor.
97 years old.
Wait, hold on. Oldest at the time of recording the porn, or oldest in general who has made
Like
a
the
porn
oldest
ever?
living porn star. Hold
Yeah.
on.
I'm confused the way they're explaining this.
Oldest living or oldest who recorded?
Okay, so it's like kind of like a range. I could tell you when he started it, and I think now he's done. But we could do like a range. Well, you guys could
Well,
guess.
78.
Okay, you?
97. I said it before.
Well, he started at 60, and now he's in his 80s, and he did over 350 adult films.
Who the fuck is this guy?
This guy started a career
He's
in his 60s.
Thiago Tokuda.
This guy
Asian.
Yeah.
This guy was on the GILF page.
Yeah, this guy's like, fuck it, man. Like, my lifelong dream is to be a porn star. Like, that's what I'm going to go do at 60 years old.
The second
what?
guy is also
Good for him,
Japanese,
man.
second place.
60 to fucking
Fujiko
7.
Ado.
60 years old, you're able to fucking get it up like that for a fucking...
It's impressive.
Okay, woman who birthed the most kids.
Oh, I know this. Hold on.
Like how many... What?
I think it was like 49.
What? Like how many kids this person had?
Yeah, she birthed how
I'm
many
gonna go like
children?
28.
Oh my god, I just read the number.
It's more than 49.
Yeah.
Get the fuck
Okay, I'm gonna redo my. I'm gonna re-guess.
Go.
I'm gonna go with 149.
I'm gonna go with 72.
69.
I was close.
69
Fuck.
kids.
Yeah,
Wasn't
I
that
know.
off?
No.
How is
But I
that
was just
even
shocked.
possible?
69 kids.
Yeah.
If you start to be able to have kids at 18 years old, what age are you that you can actually give birth? 15?
No, but this is based off like triplets and twins for sure, man. Like this has to
Oh,
be.
16 pairs of twins,
Yeah, there you go.
7 sets of triplets,
Yeah.
and 4 sets of quadruplets. So just the 4 sets of quadruplets, you just banged out 16.
Yeah.
And 4,
How many twins?
16,
32 kids right there.
32, and then 7 of triplets, that's 21.
Yeah. So
What
there's
the
your math.
fuck must
So
that
just in
vagina look like?
11 pregnancies, you gave birth to 16 plus 21.
It's 16 births.
16 plus 21.
16 plus 21 is
37.
37.
Yeah. So
Plus-
just in 11 pregnancies, she gave birth 37 times.
Dude, imagine what
It's
that
like
girl-
triple.
Imagine what that vagina
Imagine her
must look
fucking
like.
doctor. Like, could you relax? You know? Jesus.
I know, it's like, this might kill you someday. Can you stop it?
Fucking. Holy
Oh my
shit.
god! And then the second place is 64 children. She's in her 60s, living in San Antonio. Leontina Albina from Chile.
Dude, can you imagine?
From
Like,
Chile.
imagine
Chile.
you go on a date with someone and you're like, oh, what do you have? Like an older brother? She's like, no, I have 64 brothers and sisters. You're like,
68.
what?
They're 69.
69 brothers and sisters.
I knew someone that had 30 that had was it 18 or 30 regardless.
My
lot.
dad's what are we? They're 10, right? My dad's 10 brothers and sisters, and already that's quite a bit.
Yeah.
You're walking out of the pussy at that point. You're walking out of the vagina.
Yeah, it's like spread open at this point.
Yeah, you
Largest penis.
Largest penis.
Ooh, I'm gonna go 13. I'm gonna go 16 inches.
His nickname is the best. Okay, 16.
Oh fuck, I don't even know at this range. I was gonna go around maybe like
I think I'm overshooting it.
I was gonna say 16. That's why, because I feel like 12 or 13 is like not that big in terms of like the biggest dick in the world. Like no, okay.
Talking about girth or length?
Length.
I'm gonna go with 18 inches.
14.
Fuck.
And it goes to the Argentine bluebill duck. Oh wait, this is a whale.
No, a giraffe has a bigger dick. We said this last week. Can be.
Blue-billed duck, the whale. Maybe, do they call him the whale?
Okay, my bad, guys. So 8 feet is for the blue whale.
Ah,
And
these
then
are
the-
humans.
Feet.
8 feet, yeah. And then the bluebill duck has the largest like penis to body size.
Wait, it's an 8-foot cock. This guy, this whale.
The whale, 8 foot.
That's fucking huge. 8 feet. That's like bigger than me.
Like
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't even want like a 10-inch cock. Dude.
No.
I wouldn't even want it. I'm
The
happy
world's
with my.
oldest virgin.
Oh Jesus.
Holy shit.
The world's oldest virgin. I think. You think there's ever been a person who's gone their entire life and never had sex?
100 million
Mother
percent.
Teresa and Sir Isaac Newton. But they aren't the oldest.
Maybe you think Mother Teresa got fucked in the ass? Maybe that was like her
bro,
loophole.
She's a virgin.
Oh.
No, she's not an ass virgin. Maybe.
She's a virgin. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's it. She got fucked in the ass.
100%.
You know how many fucking blowies she must have given?
Like, would you fuck Mother Teresa? Like, that's
Probably.
too
Honestly,
much.
like just to say maybe,
Yeah.
but just to say.
You wouldn't feel bad.
It's like the whole Oprah
No,
thing.
I
You
feel
know?
bad.
Because she, like, embodies, like,
Purity.
I guess, you know, like, just the Mother Mary and shit.
Maybe I wouldn't fuck her, but like if she was down to like,
It's like
yeah,
your dick.
yeah.
Getting head from Mother Teresa.
But you know what, bro? Like it's
It's a
fucked up,
story.
but like
It's a story.
it's for the point.
Yeah.
It's just to say.
That's for the
Go
boys.
tell your friends.
That's
Like,
for the
listen, like,
boys.
I fucked Mother Teresa. Like,
Yeah.
it's
I
like-
would
Yeah.
feel so guilty during it. I don't know why.
Yeah?
Well,
Yeah.
she doesn't feel guilty. What should you? She should feel guilty, not you, man.
Well, how old was she when she died? How old was she when she died?
Yeah, she's-
She was 87
So
and a
she must
virgin.
have like been missing teeth and shit. You ever get like a good like a
I
guy?
think she was hot when
a
she was
guy-
young. Let's go find out.
No teeth blowjob.
Teresa Young.
That's fucking disgusting, though, man. I wouldn't want to get head from an 87-year-old in the first place.
Okay, all these pictures.
Just to
are,
say, huh?
Like just to say, yeah, just to say. Fuck yeah, man. What am I talking about?
You smashed Mother Teresa.
It's like saying we had the whole talk. Would you fuck Oprah?
Would I fuck Oprah?
Yeah,
Heartbeat.
yeah, I'd fuck
my
Oprah.
minge.
You know what I mean?
I'd fuck Oprah just to say.
Yeah, but it's different from Mother Teresa.
It's even better,
Yeah.
Mother Teresa. We're
Yeah,
talking
Oprah's
about.
not Mother Teresa.
That's what I'm saying. It's better.
Who'd you rather smash, Oprah or Mother Teresa?
Oof, that's a good question. Oprah probably.
I would go with
I mean,
Oprah because she's probably
yeah.
just a little kinkier. You
Yeah,
know?
Oprah looks like she likes some fucking weird shit. You know what I mean?
Like she probably fucks.
Yeah.
I
honestly.
feel like
Oprah
Mother Teresa would
fucks.
just be nicer.
I think.
Like all that
too nice.
compassion, dude. Like that's
yeah, but
going
what
all
she
on
do?
your
She
dick.
would just like she would be like she would take it. You know, like
She'd
it's-
make you come and then she'd forgive you of your sins. You know, like
Yeah, that's instant. You ask for instant forgiveness after that.
Yes, you just forgive me.
forgive me, mother.
That's so twisted. You like blow a load to her fucking face and you ask for forgiveness. That's so fucked up. That's so fucked.
We're gonna fucking hell, dude.
Like I actually feel uncomfortable.
We're going to fucking hell, dude.
You guys, look, sex is natural, man. If I honestly have a hard time believing she never had sex in her life. I'm sorry. I don't buy it, man.
I
buy
do,
it.
man.
I have a hard time. What's the oldest virgin?
Really?
Who's the oldest
I
virgin?
do, yeah. Because everything had to happen at least once,
Yeah.
and people can be virgins.
Like maybe her, but like all these priests and shit, man. Like I don't buy it.
Yeah. Okay,
Who's the
so
oldest
the
virgin?
oldest is Clara Mead Moore, who died in 2011 at 108.
Well, really call her out. They threw her under the bus. Fuck.
That's terrible.
Imagine she's in her grave right now. It's like, oh my god, can you not
At the
say
age
it?
of 12, she decided she never wanted to get married or have sex.
At 12 years old, she knows this.
12.
That's a brain thing. That's like some probably like asexual
Some
stuff.
trauma.
Alright, see, that's when it started back in the day. What year was that?
She died in 2011. She was 108, so she was born when? Quick math.
1903.
Queen of Queefs. Queen of Queefs competition.
The what?
Yeah.
The queen of queefs.
93 queefs in 1 minute.
So there's just like a. There's a bunch of those. In a
Pussy
minute.
farts, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pussy farts.
I love queefs, though. They're nice.
Remember your first queef?
Yeah. Like, not
Yeah,
my
me too.
first queef, but
Well,
like,
Well, yeah. Like hearing it for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
well-
oh.
Because you always heard about it and you know you didn't want to laugh about it, but like there's like that instinct that you.
Yeah.
Instinct
You
you
want
want
a
to.
fucking beat.
Yeah.
I'm fucking weird. I like shit that makes girls uncomfortable when they're fucking. I like a queef because sometimes girls like, oh yeah, like they're
I'm
ashamed,
with-
not- they're embarrassed of it. I
agree,
love that.
but
shit.
I feel like that because I'm not embarrassed by it. So that's like the energy
Yeah.
that like we would give up.
yeah,
It's
you
not a
laugh.
big-
You're like, it's all good. Don't
it's
worry
all,
about
but it's actually all good though.
Yeah, seriously.
Like it's actually all good.
Yeah.
Like I
it's
don't
all
care.
good.
it. You're fart.
I was just gonna say that. Holy fuck!
I've held in some.
I've held in some massive
Yeah.
farts during sex, bro.
And I was like, oh, dude, like
Like, if this
I
c-
want to
I-
right now.
Yeah.
It's honestly sometimes like it's almost gonna come out and you're scared.
Yeah.
Like you're scared, bro. It's almost there.
It's fucking right.
It's right there. And then when it goes away, you're like, oh, okay, thank God.
You know those memes where it's like the
I've
girl.
held in farts during a blowjob. Dude.
Oh, that's raunchy, man. She's right there.
That's a little
She's
SBD
right
during
there.
head. Ooh, it's brutal.
You know those memes where like the girl's in bed, she's like, oh, he must be cheating on me, like thinking of another girl, and the guy's like thinking of something random.
Yeah,
Like, let's say you're fucking her and you're slowing down, and she's starting to think like, oh, I don't think he wants to fuck me anymore. It's like, I gotta hold on this fucking fart. Oh my god, or is this gonna explode? Kind of thing.
Yeah, there's been some serious like.
We're all just the same.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
It's
we're all-
I
You ever
love
you ever
it, man.
jerk it and fart right after you jerk? It's always a.
Yeah.
We're all just the same, man.
We're
Just
all-
going through the same things, experiencing just.
Yeah.
You know.
But I
why
wonder.
I-
You know what? I wonder if girls, when they're fucking, Like,
Have to fart.
Have to fart so bad.
If you ask a girl, they'll never admit it.
You know, you don't think?
They'll never
I think if
admit
you're
it.
close enough with a chick, maybe they'll admit it.
Yeah, like I just maybe one girl I could ask. She won't be honest with me.
Like, did you ever have a girlfriend who farted in front of you?
Yes.
I had a girlfriend for 8 years and she never farted in front of me once.
Really?
I swear to God.
Really?
I swear to God.
But she wouldn't fart like on purpose. Like it would come out.
That's how much girls don't want to do it. It's just
Yeah.
to say. Some girls don't like it, man. Like it's not a big deal, but they just don't feel comfortable.
I love farting.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah, ripping ass is amazing.
The
man.
girlfriend farts when they leave your house after 4 hours. You're just like, Jesus Christ.
You know those, like you feel your stomach is like
Yeah.
gets like less bloated, like all the air.
The worst is like when you're lying down, you feel it, you get up to go to the bathroom, and you're like, it's gone. It's like, bro, come on, man, let's go.
Yeah,
This needs to come out.
yeah, like right now.
And then you go back sitting, and you're like, it's back.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Then when you're cuddling in bed under the covers, you're like, Jesus Christ, I wish I could just fart right now. Just
Yeah.
it doesn't even have to be a loud word. Just but those are the smelly ones, dude.
Yeah, the SBDs.
Yeah.
How many months do you think you have to be deep into a relationship to start farting in front of them?
Depends the person, man.
Yeah.
Like you said,
I was-
like 8 years.
Yeah.
I was
Depends.
2 years. I think I was 2 years.
As a guy,
in.
because the guys fart.
Yeah, we rip ass.
I rip ass.
I still remember the first time I ever farted in front of a girl. Was that relationship? I was 2 years in. We were getting ready to
You
leave.
waited
My,
2 years.
Yeah.
Fuck.
we were getting ready to leave my house. I was putting my shoes on. I was sitting at my, I was sitting at my staircase at my parents' house, tying my shoes. Jesus Christ! I was sitting at my staircase
So
tying my
professional, Jesus
shoes,
Christ.
and as I was tying my shoes, I looked up and I was like, "It's coming." She's like, "No, my God, no, stop it! Don't do it!" I'm like, "It's coming. It's on its way. I'm sorry, I can't stop it." And I'm just tying my shoes. And I just ripped.
Oh, yeah, it
it.
was one of
Yeah,
those.
it was a nice one. She said, "Jesus," and she just walked out. And then from then on, I was just
Yeah, once you break the ice, you rip
Yeah, I
ass
was just
all the way
ripping
through.
It's
ass
not the
all the
same, I
time.
find. Like, I know it sounds sexist, but it's not the same when a guy rips ass and a girl rips ass. It's a bit different.
how come?
I don't know. Like, with a girl, it just seems a little more like it's, I don't know. It's just different.
It's a little grosser.
Maybe it's because the way they, like, their relationship with it, it just makes it a little more embarrassing.
Yeah, like they don't vibe
They don't.
with
They
their
don't
farts.
embrace it. They don't
No.
embrace
Yeah,
it.
they don't
So
vibe
it's
with the
like-
farts.
That same girlfriend farted in front of me once by accident.
Yeah.
We were in her room in her bed watching TV, and we were cuddling. And then at one point, she just like kind of stiffened up, and I was like, "What the fuck happened to you?" She, dude, she roll. I swear to God, she roll maneuvered
Oh, yeah, yeah, I
off the
said
bed
this. Yeah, I said this.
onto the floor, and I'm like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" She gets up from like on the side of the bed, takes the candle at the side of her bed. Smell this. It smells so good. You should smell this. It smells so good. I'm like, "What the fuck are you trying to do?" So I push the candle away, and I'm just like, "Someone rip." I look at her. You farted, didn't you? She's like, "Oh
In
my
those
God."
I
moments
find
would
that
you-
shit so cute, though.
It is cute, but in those
She
moments,
was so
do you think-
embarrassed.
Yeah.
Would you try to save the embarrassment and not say anything, or
Well, if you're
If
been
I
a-
had a fart loaded up, I would fart right after her.
Yeah.
Like, let's go. Let's
sure.
go. I got your back. You
but in
know?
those moments, would you play stupid, or would you be like, "Oh, did you just
No,
fucking
I
fart?"
mean, if
'Cause
you've
they're,
been-
they're clearly embarrassed by it, right? So like, are you gonna bring it up to embarrass them more?
you know, my character is like, if I've known you long enough and that happened, I'd be like, "You farted, didn't you?" Like,
Yeah.
it's okay. I would laugh. I'd be like, "Good. It was a nice one." Fuck. You know what I
I'd
mean?
probably laugh. Like, oh, that was funny.
Yeah. Fuck it, man. It smelled like shit. Not gonna lie, it was a pretty deadly one, but it was an SBD. It's really SBD.
Yeah,
Silent but deadly.
that's what it stands for. I want a beer,
That
Josh,
was
please.
loud.
Oh, was it? Huh?
This is the last beer left.
Last beer.
Okay, we're gonna share that little munchkin.
beer.
I don't want.
You think that was a thing, like all these things that we're talking about today, like admitting masturbation, farting with your partner, getting comfortable with your partner, and all that shit. You think like in the 50s and the 60s and stuff, like this was a concept? This was
farting.
well, anything in general, just like the dynamic between men and women in relationships in the 50s and 60s.
This is fucking nice.
Like, you think our dad spoke about it with their friends, like of how they used to jerk off and shit and
Okay,
shit?
this
like,
is
shitting
what
for
I'm
sure,
this is what I'm
but-
trying to get to, because in all the movies that I've been watching this week in my self-imposed quarantine, waiting for my test results,
Yeah.
it's funny when you go through a bunch of movies and they all have like a similar theme. Because I watched Trial of the Chicago 7, then I watched what's the other one that I watched? I watched Gangs of New York, I watched Philadelphia, and it's like all the movies had this similar theme where it's like either they were in the 60s. I watched a movie where there was like something about the Vietnam War. They were all in the 60s or all about like in the 1860s, 1870s when there was the Civil War, you know? And like First Man was based in that time period, and I was like, fuck. It's crazy to think that in that time period, like 1965 to 1970, like so much shit was going down, dude. The Vietnam War, the president changed. Nixon was elected. The space launch The moon launch was going on.
The
Like,
president got shot.
the president, like all this shit was going on at the same time, and through the course of watching like 4 separate movies, all based in that time period, all those 4 movies touched on different aspects of what was going on at that time period, and I'm like, fuck, there must have been such a like tumultuous time, and fuck,
Yeah, go fuck yourself, man.
TU
Can't even fucking spell the word you just said.
Tumultuous. You got
TUMOULTUOUS.
How do you motivate him, John Leo?
this. You got this.
You got this, man. You can do it.
TUMULTOUS.
Restart.
TUL.
L.
No, sorry. TUMULTUOUS. That's it, baby. Come on. I can say the fucking word because I spelled it. Let's go. Let's go.
I put an O after the M. I thought it was tumultuous.
Tumultuous. What does tumultuous mean? To be
Making a loud, confused noise. Excited, confused, disorderly.
disorderly. Yeah, that's it.
A tumultuous applause. A tumultuous crowd.
It was like difficult. It was like disorderly. It was
Turbulent.
Yeah, exactly.
Passionate. Stormy.
Yeah,
intense.
exactly.
If you want to laugh, you should Urban Dictionary Bello. I was reading it the other day with Ferry on the phone.
So anyway, what I was saying is like in the 60s, like it's such a fucked up time where all this shit was going down.
Was crazy,
And
man.
watching these movies, again, another high thought that I had was like, fuck, you think there was a point in the movie First Man where Neil Armstrong is walking with a neighbor of his, and in the movie it shows that one of his daughters passed away from some sort of disease. And so as they're walking at night together on the street, the neighbor kind of brings it up and is like, "Are you all right?" And he's like, yeah. Like that, the whole macho thing, you know, that was like very prevalent in the 50s and 60s. And I'm like, fuck, you think that these guys in that time period had an outlet with the guys, you know what I mean? Like the council of the guys where it's like, I can just be whatever the fuck I want to be. I can grab your ass. I can say like, dude, like this really hurt me. Like this made me sad or whatever. They probably didn't have that.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure, yes. I'm sure some groups of friends, you know, I mean, not everyone was the same. Obviously, people are more closer. But I think for the most part, no.
Yeah.
Our fucking dads are so like macho. I feel like expressing your feelings was like gay back then, you know?
Yeah.
Or
I feel like our appreciation now even more for friends is because we're a little older. Like
For sure.
We
Yeah.
really, really know what it means.
Yeah.
Like when
What do
you're
you
younger,
mean?
you do like at the same time. But like now, I feel like because you've gone through so much shit, like you know how much like friends mean to you.
Yeah.
So like you'll talk to them more. You like open up more. Like all this
Yeah,
stuff.
but not everyone, obviously, sadly.
Yeah, I guess.
So
Well,
like
yeah,
it's-
because like I was telling you before, Lorenzo had his kid, right? And it's the first really close friend of mine. Like Lorenzo, I've known him since I was in fucking preschool. Like I would say he's one of my oldest. He's one of my best friends. Like I consider him a brother. You know, I consider him family. And my parents know him. Like they consider him family. You know.
Right.
And so he had his kid, and like it really hit me in a certain way because I was like, wow, like I'm gonna be in this kid's life for the
Yeah.
rest of his life. You know what I mean? Hopefully, anyway. And it's like I said, it's one of the first close friends of mine that had a child, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna watch this child like grow up. You know what I mean?
That's how all our parents' friends must think.
But that's what I'm saying. And it's funny because one of my cousins, when she got married in Toronto, my mom's brother's kids, he has 3 kids. As they grew up, they knew my mom's best friend, who we consider our aunt now. So she was invited to the wedding. She came with us to Toronto and stayed with us at my uncle's place in Toronto. And so after the wedding, we were all hammered. We went back to the house, and it was like 3 a.m, and we all chilled in the living room, continued drinking, continued talking. So it was all the quote-unquote kids and my aunt there and my uncle and my mom. And so as we're all drinking together and laughing together, I remember looking at my aunt, and I asked her, I'm like, yo, Kathy, like, isn't it weird? I'm like, how does it feel for you having known all of us from the moment we were born to now 30 years, 28 years later, being in a room with us, getting wasted with us after one of our weddings? You know what I mean? Like, that must be such a fucking weird thought to have, because everybody always knows time goes by so quickly, right? Like, you don't realize it. But to think back at that particular moment and be like, I saw this person at the moment of their birth, and now I saw all these kids at the moment of their birth, and now I'm here drinking and getting hammered with
Yeah,
them.
it's fucked.
You know what I mean? Like, it's so crazy to think.
It goes full circle, man. It's
Exactly.
sick.
And so my friend Lorenzo had the kid, and I think now, like, fuck, man, in 30 years, that might be me, and I'll be in that room after this kid's wedding, and I'll be like, yo, like, I remember when you were born. You know what I mean? Like, me and your father used to fucking do this and that and whatever when we were kids. And I remember when I used to fucking change your diapers. Shit like that, you know what I mean?
There's even more to it too, man. Like if you look at like the details about it, like like they saw you like from when you were a newborn, right? Like you're just born, you can't even fucking speak. Yeah. And now like, well, for the most part,
you're articulate.
Yeah, you're articulate. Number one,
Yeah.
you know, you have like a style. You know, you have a job. Yeah. You have a girlfriend.
If it's a guy, you're like, are you fucking?
You know, like you have a life, man. It's not just like you saw you grow, but like especially if the person's like not successful, but like that you're proud of him. Yeah. It's even better because like you turned out to be like a fucking decent person at least, you know. Like it could have went both ways, man. And it's like it's cool to see someone from like when they're 1 year old to 30, but like with their shit together.
Yeah, exactly.
Not just like some 30-year-old bum. Like if you were a bum, like she probably wouldn't be drinking with you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like.
And I remember when I asked her that question, I remember her face being like, "Wow, like fuck, I hadn't really thought about that," you know. And it's a strange. But
same for you, man. Like you're getting wasted with your aunt.
Yeah.
It's also in that way too.
Yeah,
like would you ever
100%.
think when you were 12 or 13 years old that you could sit down with your aunt and have a talk like adults do and have
maybe her, yeah.
But whatever, just to say, you know, like I fucking smoke cigs with my aunt now. Like we went to Florida, we smoked a cigarette together for the first time. It's like, but just to say, you know, like she's not I'm a smoker, obviously. She's like a social smoker, but we sat down and had a cigarette. Like if she was, like if I was 14 or 13 or 10, smoking with her, that would never fly, obviously, right? But the fact that you're doing adult things with adults that have known you since you were born.
You're your own person.
Like you're your own person, exactly. That's exactly my point. You're your own person. So there's like even tattoos and shit. Like can't judge anymore, man. We're our own person.
Yeah. Even when I was a kid, like I couldn't even imagine like our parents as like children.
I still can't imagine my mom like as a teenager, or like my dad, or like when our parents met, or like them going out and partying, or them having friends.
At a club in the 70s.
To me, my mom is my mom. She's my mom, and I can't see anything past her being like my mother.
I'm starting to see them as like kids now, as I'm like getting a little older.
Yeah,
like I see my parents like, or just adults in general. It's like, man, like these guys are just like
you're just kids that grew up. Yeah, you're just kids that grew up.
We're all the same, and like my parents, parents have a social life, so I see that like a little bit more, you know. And it's like, yeah, like they crack fucking dumb joke. I see my dad with his friend. They say fucking stupid shit like we do, man. It's a bit more like old school jokes kind of thing. They're not as like, sorry, gay as us.
That's
like,
not my wife. That's a kindergartner. You ever see those in the movie?
What the fuck?
You ever watch a movie where it's like it comes into a scene and some old guy is saying a fucking joke and he's like, "That's not my wife. That's a Filipino."
Never.
You never seen that? Wow.
Never.
Jesus. All right, shall I guys take
You're on this one, Joshi.
It's fucked to think about though, because again, like going back again to the Instagram and all that shit. How many people do you know now that have had kids? And it's not a bad thing, but how many people do you know that have kids that have had kids now are constantly posting stories and pictures about their kids?
I've had enough.
I've had enough as well.
I've had enough.
But whatever, it's your prerogative. It's fine. Stop posting pictures of your fucking kid. I get it. You have a child.
Like, yeah.
I get it. But I mean, whatever. You're allowed to do it. And so I was thinking the other day that, do you remember being a kid, going to the mall or going wherever the fuck with your parents because you had to, you couldn't stay home alone. And when you're at the mall, let's say, you're walking around, your mom crosses paths or your dad crosses paths with someone they know. Like, oh my God, what's up? Oh my God, I haven't seen you in forever. What's up? This is my son, Joshua. Joshua, say hi. This is Anthony. We went to high school together. And it's like, oh my God, oh wow.
Hi, Anthony.
Hi, hi, or whatever. Now, think about in today's day, right? So in that situation, Anthony, who hasn't seen your mom or your dad since high school, probably has no idea that your mom or your dad even, first of all, got married or even had a kid for that matter. So this is the first time they're seeing you. So think about in today's day and age where it's like I haven't seen someone from high school, but I follow them on Instagram. I know they're married. I know they have a kid. I know what their kid looks like. I have never even met this kid. I haven't seen these people since high school, but I know what their kid looks like. And so now if I cross paths with them in the mall, I'm like, oh my God, that's Giancarlo, right? Oh my God, Giancarlo. I remember I saw you on Instagram like a couple of years ago. You were this small. You know what I mean? Like it's a fucking weird thing to think where it's like now everybody knows everybody's kids. There's no more surprise where it's like, oh my God, I haven't seen you since high school. You have a kid?
Unless you don't have Instagram though. That's the thing.
I mean,
some
what's
don't.
the percentage of people who don't?
It's crazy, man, because like what you just said, like that's happened to me where like someone's like, oh yeah, I've been here, I've been there. I was like, oh yeah, dude, I saw that on your story.
Yeah.
Like, I knew.
Or how was your trip?
Like,
I saw them. Like they didn't tell me. Like, how was your trip?
Yeah, exactly.
My dad once got really. This is like so random, but on topic with this mall thing. I remember once I went to the mall with my dad when I was a kid, and I used to have like really long hair. That was the style back then, bra strap style, long emo hair, whatever. And then we met a girl that he knew from high school, whatever, and then she's like, "Oh, your daughter's really cute," talking about me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My dad was so pissed. He was so pissed at the girl.
He got mad at her.
Oh, he got mad at her. Yeah. No, like he didn't get mad at her. Like, and like he obviously his like he changed, right?
Okay.
But like when we left, this fucking bitch, how dare she? But my dad used to get really, really mad when I used to have long hair. Like he used to fucking hate it a lot. He used to hate it so much. Like once I was at a restaurant, and my hair was like long. Like you had fucking long hair too, man.
Yeah.
And like it went a bit in my plate. My dad told me off in front of the whole restaurant.
Yeah.
You think I'm joking, eh?
No, I don't.
I started crying in front of at the restaurant. I
believe
actually
you.
started crying.
I believe
I was
you.
a kid.
Yeah.
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 And his girlfriend's there, like, oh, c'est correct, Justin. Des fois, il comme ça, because she's French. And it's like, are you like an animal? You know what I mean? Like, could you relax a bit? Like, it's just my hair, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you're getting so riled up over stupidity. Off topic, but like, Jesus Christ, that girl, like, he was not happy with her. He was not happy.
Have you ever seen her again?
No, I was so young. I don't even remember how she looks like, though. She was blonde, that I know. But the point is like, it's insulting to have some girl you haven't seen in probably 15, 20 years call your son a girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, go fuck yourself, you know?
Like, you look at your son after, you're like, can you cut your fucking hair?
Yeah, he was
Cut
happy.
your
But that was
fucking
one
hair.
of the only times that he was actually like on my side. Because he wasn't happy with that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't actually my fault.
He didn't blame you.
He didn't blame me for having the long hair. He blamed her for being stupid,
It's good.
which is nice.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, good, thank God.
Was this after the restaurant or before?
This is before. I
This
had
is before
long hair
restaurant.
for a long part of my life, man. Especially in high school. And when I was really, really young, I had long hair.
Even in like 6th grade, 5th grade, I had long
Yeah,
hair.
at high school. Yeah, in elementary school, high school.
My dad liked my long hair because he was like, he had long hair when he was young.
Indeed. My dad had long hair too. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. Bro.
You know?
Yeah.
And he was skinny.
I remember I had long hair like this in my face when I was in Sec 1, and I remember walking in my house and I was arguing with my mom. Arguing with my mom, and as I was turning around to walk away, I smacked my head into the fucking door frame. My mom's like, "You see? That's why you cut your fucking hair."
My mom never busted my balls.
Even with like emo cuts.
Never.
Oh my god, my mom was like
Never.
not happy.
She paid me
Yeah.
$200. She says, "I will open you up a bank account and give you $200 if you cut your hair." She gave me $200, my mom.
Like now, if I see my kid do that, I'm like, dude, they're just a teenager. They're gonna grow out of it.
Yeah.
Let them do it.
You want some fucking marijuana?
Oh yeah, marijuana.
No drugs on the podcast, guys. Come on. We don't do this
It's
stuff.
not a drug, bro. It's legal. We're going through
We're
this already.
sober Sallies. Marijuana.
I'll be honest right now. I'm gonna say 2 hours and 38 minutes.
Oh, it's definitely not that long.
No,
No.
I feel like this is like a time flies when you're having fun thing. You know,
This
had
is
a
like
good time tonight.
This is like an hour 49.
Such a good time. No.
Yeah.
Are they set in? You
Yeah.
guys locking these answers
I'm
in?
locking it like a dog's cock.
I'm saying at least over 2 hours. I think over 2 hours.
No,
No.
say your number.
2 hours and 15 minutes.
Oh, fuck off. You just went off like 20 minutes, bro.
Okay, whatever. Change yours if you want.
No, fuck you. An hour 49.
2 hours 6.
Yeah,
Oh,
baby.
We hit the twos, though. I like that.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like that. What's the story next week now? Are you gonna do it without me?
Aren't you leaving?
That's what I'm saying. Are you gonna do it without me?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll talk
I mean,
about this.
if I do go, I'm
down.
most
Yeah.
likely gonna leave to Mexico.
We're going to talk about it.
Yeah, you gonna post a story for us?
You post stories.
I'll post stories on the beach.
Well, yeah,
Bro, bring
yeah,
a fucking hoodie
Mexico.
down there.
Apparently it's cold. My cousin was there a couple weeks ago. He was telling me like it's pretty cold at night.
I would die laughing if you have to wear like any type of jacket.
I'm gonna lose my mind, dude.
I would die.
I was like,
Didn't go there. It's like
fucking
minus 40.
And like here's plus 20. You just bounce.
He just it just hits like spring right
the-
away.
Sunshine
axis
podcast
shifts.
takes off.
Yeah.
Oh man. This
Well-
building, just this part turns on fire. You just-
Stay tuned for episode 67 where the podcast finally blows up because I'm not on it.
I would honestly die laughing.
That would be so funny, dude. I would kick myself off if that was the case, dude. I would kick myself and just do, like behind the scenes shit, dude. Fuck it. If I get off, someone else comes on and
Imagine
just
like
goes,
you're the reason like
Yeah.
we're not
yeah,
successful.
that's it. Everybody turns on, they see my face and like, fuck this guy. This isn't a fucking
That's
douchebag.
too much for me to handle,
Yeah.
man. I would like be like, no, man.
This guy, why does he keep saying big words? Shut up.
Shut your fucking face. Here, take this.
And that's it. You know?
That's it.
That's it.
sober?
Wow,
You look
look at all this
you
smoke.
look destroyed.
Yeah, yeah.
You're from before I'm like roll a joint.
yeah. Yes, the chinese.
No, his eyes are bloodshot. I can see it from here. Fuck.
It's mental.
6-toke Lucas.
Oh god.
6-toke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
11-toke Lucas.
This is me trying to say the outro. Jesus Christ.
We have an outro.
Guys.
Do we have an intro, body, and conclusion on this podcast?
Yeah.
Well,
Then technically we do.
the intro is the intro. The body
Is
is.
there a 3 body or is it like a 1 massive body?
It's like a 17 body.
It's like a 38 body. There's
It's
way
like
more
a
than
body to
17.
body, back to body, back to other body, 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 body.
38 body.
Yeah.
Imagine giving that to your teacher. It's like 38 bodies.
If I was a teacher and my student submitted an essay with 38 bodies, then
I
I
wouldn't
would
even
crumple
read
it up or throw it in the garbage.
No, I wouldn't even read it. But like honestly, just like a what's it like an average grade, like B minus.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, C plus.
What if they argue for it and they start making points? What'd you say? German.
It's
Yeah.
a journal. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Bible.
All right, guys, listen. Thank you so much for tuning into episode 60. Was it 66? This is 66. Episode 66 of Beyond the Bench. We've done this fucking 66
I
times.
wish Capolo was here for this episode. He would say it.
What?
66.
What's wrong with 66?
Because he's a massive lisp.
Oh,
Funny.
66.
Welcome back. Guys, thank you so much for joining 66 of Beyond the Bench. And guys, we have a great line of merchandise that's coming out in the next couple of weeks. And so keep an eye out on it on the Instagrams. T-shirts and hoodies and some crop tops and a couple of toques.
No, bro, I can't
Who
anymore.
talks like that?
Sid the Sloth. Sid the Sloth from
From
Ice
Ice
Age.
Age.
From Ice Age.
No, but somebody else.
Who else?
God, poor bastard. I don't know who else.
Yeah.
Okay, Justin, you gonna give us the merch advertisement? today?
No, you just did it.
No,
bro.
but I did it with like.
Okay, merch. Okay, actually, you know what? This is actually
It's
pretty
coming
cool.
out soon. Be
Yeah, yeah.
serious.
Okay,
Come on.
so
I
and
fucking believe in you. Let's go, baby.
you don't have to believe in me, bro. I believe in myself, bro. It doesn't matter. That's not the issue. But first, give me a lighter while I do this. I'm smoking nice marijuana. Drink my merch.
Look at hype my head. Let's go, baby. Let's fucking go.
But for real though, like, what do you want me to say? Listen, we have hoodies.
say everything.
This is exact like replica of like beer versus weed.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah,
Let's
like,
go. He's like, yeah, whatever.
Dude, got some merch.
sure.
Hoodies, beautiful colored hoodies
Yeah.
too. Beautiful.
They're
Did I say the colors?
beautiful.
Did I say colors?
No,
'Cause I don't know
they're
if I
beautiful.
mix-
Just
if-
describe them. Describe the beauty.
Oh, comfortable as fuck.
Yeah.
They're 15-ounce hoodies too. They're nice. If you know what, I'm serious. If you know about hoodie measurements, that's key.
Hoodie.
key.
What's the word? No, it's not measurements. It's
Well, it's weight.
Yeah.
Specs.
hoodie specifications.
Yeah, specs. We have 6 colored hoodies, 6 colored crew necks, 3 t-shirts, a couple of toques, a couple of crappies.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beyondthebench.ca.
I'm also selling my socks. If
can't
anybody
wait.
wants to buy
Yeah,
them.
me too.
You what?
My socks. I have too many socks, so I'm trying to sell them on
Fucking
Kijiji. If
disgusting.
anybody
I
wants
would
them.
never buy you socks.
Like $2 a pair. They're really good too.
We should do a used section on our website. Used underwear. Used socks.
Can you imagine?
Use condoms. That'll be.
Yeah, we're gonna have a website that's launching too.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything, like the whole fucking 9 yards. Yeah, we're gonna have fucking prostitutes working for us too. If you guys ever need like a good time,
I'm so
during
pumped for the
quarantine.
website. Beyondthebench.ca.
You know, it's funny, man. Like
Should have
we've,
got a .qc.c.
we've been getting a lot of messages from people who
Yeah,
you
I
wouldn't
know.
expect to listen to the podcast, saying like, "Oh my god, like I've really been listening to it and I love it. It's hilarious."
Yeah.
And like I find those messages, they warm my heart, man. Like as fucking stupid as that sounds, I guess.
Repeating, I'll see you later.
It's nice. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody who's messaged us and who will message us in the future.
It's actually dropping really, really soon though. Like
I feel
within
like the
within
camera
month.
just has a cloud of smoke in front of it right now. No.
Sorry.
So anyway, guys, merch dropping soon, website dropping soon. If you're watching on YouTube, fucking like it,
No, but, like,
subscribe
by soon, it's like within like the month at least.
within the month. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Subscribe, fucking important. Subscribe. We have fucking hundreds of views on
It's
like.
fucking important, dude.
No, but we have like
subscribe.
we have like 200, 300 views on our episodes, and we don't have nearly as many subscribers. So if you're watching the episode, just fucking subscribe. Even if you're never gonna watch it ever again, just fucking subscribe. Analytics, baby. So anyway, episode 66, the podcast about everything and absolutely nothing. Thank you for joining, and I probably won't be back next week, but you guys will, I guess. Am I giving you the key to my house?
Yeah, if you trust me enough,
It's
yeah.
a mystery, man. Only we know.
Only we know. Yeah, exactly.
They'll find out.
Maybe this is the last episode ever. Who knows?
Oh no.
Oh, that's morbid.
Yeah.
No. It's not the last episode. It's not. We're coming back. I promise.
Yeah, man. Success is on the way.
We're gonna have Lego on next week.
Oh, I would love to.
We were supposed to have a really cool guest.
Can't rip bats in front of
We
Lego.
were supposed to
I
have
can do
a,
whatever I want. in
It's
front of Lego.
legal. You
Yeah,
could buy
we could.
SQ and roll.
Yeah. We were supposed to have a really cool guest next week. A really I guess that I would have been fucking really happy for, and
Charlie Sheen.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Sheen.
To be honest with you, because of everything that's happening right now with the lockdowns and shit. but we'll get back to you.
If we have Charlie Sheen on the show, I'm doing all kinds of drugs with him.
You know, I had lunch with Martin Sheen.
What?
I swear to God, I'm not even joking, dude.
Is that
When
that
I was-
guy from?
It's his dad.
It's
Yeah.
his
It's in the
dad.
Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, when I was in high school,
Quack,
dude,
quack,
our English teacher would make us write poems and stories, and he would publish them at the end of the year. And every year, each book that he would publish would have a foreword written by some famous person. So one year was Justin Trudeau, and then one year was Martin Sheen.
Wow.
And the year was Martin Sheen. He took me and a couple of other students to go have lunch with him.
Where?
Fuck, I have no idea. I don't remember. It was some random place downtown.
What did you eat?
It was like pasta. I don't know. It was like you know, one of those like no, like, you know, it was like one of those like random like everything food places
yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Like it was
Buffet.
fucking, yeah. He was just talking about Martin Sheen. I'm just
You went to a buffet with Martin Sheen.
went to La Stanza.
La Stanza.
I've puked on La Stanza so many times.
Man,
I would go back in a
Mandarin.
heartbeat.
So it doesn't exist anymore. It's so gross. Anyways,
It's so anti-COVID.
it's fucking gross. It's just anti fucking like everything. That place. It's just dirty.
Guys, pray for me. I need a haircut. Hopefully, I get it between now and the next episode.
Me too, actually.
Pray for all of us. We all need haircuts. We all need fucking haircuts.
Except for Lucas.
I'm gonna make it grow.
Yeah. My brother doesn't need a haircut. He just got one. He's got that fucking
It's frail. Glass of orange juice. Frail.
Nice. I was trying to understand what the fuck you were saying.
Take care, guys.
That's it. Bye.
No, on that note.